key to muscles and wealth. It's game day mental.
The testosterone high today.
It is high today because I got home and I got my testosterone shot at Game Day Men's Health, one of their 12 DFW locations. Starts with going in to get your levels checked. Maybe they'll tell you, hey, this is some high T right here. You're good to go, bud. But they also do peptides. If you want to get yourself a little boost, you're looking to cut weight, add muscle. But the main thing is just feeling like the best you.
Yeah, if you're constantly tired, if you're gaining weight for no reason, you're feeling mentally off, it might not be just that you're an old.
You're limp.
It might be a little something deeper.
It might be, and it's something they can help you with. At gameday.dumbzone.com, you'll see all the locations. You'll get 10% off TRT for life when you mention the Dumb Zone.
And you'll live longer, so this is a bad deal for them.
How do they make any money?
Yeah.
Frito-Lay on this deal. GameDay.dumbzone.com. Go get yourself checked out. Hair loss, if you're looking to lose weight. Like Dan said, mainly just you're tired and you're not kicking ass. Well, you can do that with Game Day.
Grab life by the box.
So today's day is now matched up with our day and the real world, right? Today's our Thursday. Yesterday was like our Tuesday, but today's our Thursday. Whereas the Cowboys are off. They're on a different... Like today's their Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know how all that works.
Thursday.
But they got a Monday and then a week off. So that's got to make it a little different, too. But for our intents and purposes, it means Picks is today.
Picks with the Sirois. DeeZ Picks. We will pick games.
Hey,
we
boys.
Yeah?
Just hop on.
See, he's bragging about picks when we both know that he just types into his gay little chat GPT, tell me which picks to pick so I can win.
You sound like Grady.
Hey, whatever's keeping us afloat.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I'm
how about thank you?
You know, again, I don't like the idea of the lowest guy on one team going to the other team for a payoff, only that it doesn't make me feel like a team. Like if the shittiest Cowboys player, you're like, okay, well, you don't go to the playoffs now that I don't know. It just, I want a team thing. I want a team thing. I don't want to be rooting. I don't want to be playing against each other type thing. I don't know.
It feels like there's a scenario where we figure all this out before we start the season.
And I'm not in last place, so you would think I'd be,
maybe next year we'll do that. But it's interesting if we entered the last place thing in the first place relegation and promotion system to keep it interesting. But if we just act like we're doing it all year and then don't, I guess it served its purpose.
Yeah. I really feel close to you two, and I want to be locked in as a team. Docked in as a team, you might say. We have today we are not in the Game Day Men's Health studio. You already mentioned gameday.dumbzone.com. We are high atop my garage, and not only is my roof provided by Qualis Roofing, so is today's sit-in, right? Esteban?
Yes.
Is that your bit? You got a roof?
Yes, I did. By Qualis.
Is it still on there?
Did it blow off? Yesterday was a pretty windy day.
Pretty windy.
Sometimes the roof will just blow off, the whole roof.
Yeah, no, it's still there. Quality roof from Qualis. They actually did come through for me. We had a leaky roof, and insurance didn't want to pay for it.
Oh, scoundrels.
Qualis took care of it all. And then at the end, my wife was like, I'm glad you knew who to call.
There you go.
Right.
Keep your wife happy.
Now your wife thinks you know things.
Right.
And you don't. You're an idiot. It's Esteban, and you brought someone.
I did.
And wait, who's your buddy? Do we not? Does he not want to be identified?
He can be identified. I
Okay.
think we wanted to have him and Blake hash it out. I don't know if there's an argument there.
Okay, we
Great.
can do that at the end of the program.
Yeah, Grady and I got in a fight on air on the ticket like 10 plus years ago. And
Oh.
we've had our battles back and forth via email. I think he has a son born the same day as mine.
Okay.
We're more similar than we were different.
Well, we're just happy Esteban has chosen us over a
Did
grill.
you tell her about the grill?
Yeah, you had the opportunity to get a Traeger grill.
That may have been omitted.
You don't have to tell them everything.
Yeah.
That's not lying if you just don't say anything.
Omit. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Big day
I don't want to
tomorrow.
do this all the time either. But you've heard the saga of my buzzing refrigerator, and then I kind of told you last week how it was actually just dead the day before we went to Denver. I was very upset that it didn't happen the day after I went to Denver. Then I wouldn't have had to clean it up. I would have just had to hear about it. But, that's just static on the other end of the phone. I
Sure.
wouldn't have paid attention to that. Well, it's dead. It is not to be revived. And I'm going to buy a fridge. Generally, I would go to a client list, one of our advertisers. I don't think Qualis is selling fridges. I'm not sure Trident Garage Doors has a bunch of fridges they've, So I will just throw it out. If anybody works for, or if you know a buddy, or so, I'm going to buy it. I'm not asking for. If you want to give me a ton of free fridges, I will certainly take them. But I'm just saying, we got a lot of people listening. A good network of people. You got a buddy, you got a friend. You sell fridges yourself. Hit me up.
Can I add one?
BracketDan at hotmail.com.
I feel like we need a tree trimming service. So if you, not even just advertise, if you have one.
Yeah,
we
just
could
something that's
talk,
good.
But I'd rather give my money to someone who listens.
That's what I mean.
Right? Or their family or friend than
Blake, you got any services you're
yahoo.
looking at?
Yeah,
This
maybe
is
just a pest service or something.
Yeah.
I hate bugs. Don't want them in my house.
All right. Well, there we go. We're done with that. Picks later, viewer mail later. Want to jump right into something?
I want to make sure we mention tomorrow. Right here at the start, where
my
everyone's
bad.
still locked in. We have the DeeZone Premier live event, PLE, out at the Cane Rosso in Carrollton. We'll jump at 11:30. There is a costume encouraged. There will be a $100 gift card if you're the type who only plays for prizes and rewards. But if you're the type who plays for pride, just come on out. I'm very excited about my costume.
$100 gift card and a free dive-in T-shirt.
Free dive-in T-shirt, can of Lucy. I see a can of Lucy, possibly a half
Ooh, I was
bottle
gonna-
of vodka
I was going to keep that Lucy.
with a free table.
All right.
But yeah, I'm fired up.
Yeah, we got a free table up here in the den now.
I had to ask some questions of like how racist is this costume to people who might be in the offended group, and they gave me a thumbs up. So
Oh.
yeah, you just need one of everybody. Just find a
Okay.
black guy, find a Jewish guy, find a Latino guy, find an Asian, and just ask them, is this okay?
Will Blake take part in wearing a costume tomorrow?
I've told you what
Or
I'm
is it
going to
be?
be.
You ever have the teenager come up to your door and they're like, yeah, I'm a student.
Yeah, it's
All right.
They're not wrong.
Oh, now you're going to side with them.
that's what
Yeah,
you
I mean,
should
if you wanna
do.
Yell at clouds. Go
What
ahead.
you should do, you should go as
Just
a
have
Jew-
some fun once.
You should have some fun. And speaking of having fun, you're a big Argyle guy. I have an idea. I think you should go as a high school coach or maybe a junior high coach, but in Salina.
I don't have a Salina shirt.
We could get you
I'll do
one.
the jumping jacks
He'll
for
do the
you.
jumping jacks because I think TC. I'm going to try to get TC to dress up with me. So Dan's a little.
You're being a duo.
I'm gonna
I talked to
try.
Julie, and this is yesterday. She's like, do you want to do a duo thing? She says, I did a duo with my husband, went to a party last week. She's a chip, and he was salsa.
Okay.
So I don't know what to do with that.
No, it's not great, but it's not horrible. But I'm grading on a curve here. I'm in the top 1% here.
Of
Costumes and group costumes. I mean, I've done.
Oh.
I've killed it every year.
wow,
that we
what a
tried.
brag.
You guys
That's
know.
not even humble, though.
I thought you guys know this.
I thought you might have just laid
No.
laid off a little and been a little
When you put in the-
self-deprecating.
When you put in the work, right? Is Otani supposed to act
But
like,
typically, other people
shucks.
judge your work, not
Yeah,
yourself.
more.
It's
You
been
want
judged.
others to call you the GOAT.
It's been judged.
What, you name yourself King James?
Our, I feel like Playboy Bunny and Playboy Playmate, as if you're gonna do just a husband-wife combo, is better than Chip and Salsa. I was fully
Wait,
slutted
Bunny
out.
and Playmate are the same thing.
Oh, excuse me. My wife was Hugh Hefner,
Oh, okay.
and I got slutty.
Now, is that not? You cannot dress as a lady in Texas. That is not encouraged.
I know, right? Even if it's for
Which bathroom would you use?
that's a great question. I don't know.
I'd want you in mine, dude. All right, so Cane Rosso's tomorrow. We're still doing that.
Yeah, man.
Carrollton. Is that close enough to Argyle for you? You gonna
Yes.
bolt to Argyle right after the show?
Yep. And
Who do we got?
And luckily, I'll already be dressed. Grapevine.
Ooh, I don't know. Is
I
that-
don't think they have much.
No, they don't care. You're just gonna roll them.
Um,
What's the spread? The Blake
Three
spread.
touchdowns.
Probably 27.5.
Wow.
What if Grapevine hears this?
How quickly
What if
would
backdoor Bartell
how
hears this?
quickly would Blake quit this job if they experienced like 2 losing seasons, where it's not just
Quit our job or the Argyle
the
job?
Argyle job? Like he's so.
He's a homer.
Oh, I know, but imagine like that
That's
job.
why I jumped on that Cowboys radio thing.
That job is fun, or this. But it's only fun because he's in like one of the top 10 programs in the state.
Is that true? Are they that good?
Yeah.
Like powerhouse.
Yeah, multiple rounds in the playoffs
every year. That's guaranteed. Love
And-
of the game is those boys out there calling 2 and 8 down 3
Yeah, and
scores in first quarter.
When they're going 13-1 or 2 every year, then yeah, come to practice. Yeah, let's do interviews and let's be on the radio, but not. Yeah, if they were 3-7 and done after 10 regular season games, I doubt I'd get access.
Well, let's do some sports.
Do it.
Jump into it. When's the Sirois? Noon? Okay.
Whenever Mike wakes up.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Then let me do one more spot here real quick. Let me just mention Trident Access Services. They are my garage door company. I kind of mentioned them earlier. Unfortunately, they don't carry refrigerators around with them. But what they do, Trident will do in your garage.
You know what I've
What's
actually
their bit?
heard?
They got a new bit, like a
The tune-up special.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've actually been told that garage doors more likely to fail in the winter
Is that true?
if you have problems with it. Yeah, because it's steel and it gets brittle. You know who can tell you all about this is Jeremy at Trident Access Services. TXTrident.com. Right now they have the tune-up special for you. That's just $39.99. And they will do a full review of your windows, the glass doors,
Call up.
lube.
Call up to get a tune-up special. If you sign up by tomorrow, like today or tomorrow, you'll get into a drawing to win a MyQ Technology belt-driven garage door opener. Free, not like a new one. Or a $500 gift card. How about
Pretty
that?
sweet. Listeners get 10% off all repairs, so you don't know what's going on with your garage door. Don't stop acting like you do. Find someone who does. TXTrident.com.
Good dudes. Veteran
And
first responder owned. The first responder got all mad because the veteran put veteran owned in the copy, and then there was this big battle, man. Oh,
Yeah.
you should have seen it. It was amazing. Where am I? Oh! So let's give you the story. So there's a viral clip going around this week. And you know how these things work out. The clip is actually from like 6 or 7 months ago. So we're going to go beyond the clip. Is that what we call this?
Mm-hmm.
Beyond the clip. There's a clip out there, and I wanted to hear more. And I might be in love
Uh-oh.
with Carly Irsay Gordon.
yeah, well, you better back off, Buster.
Uh-oh.
Are you in on this? Carly Irsay Gordon, 45 years old, is the co-owner and the CEO of the Indianapolis Colts. The name Robert Irsay, you know that well. Wasn't he the guy that actually paid exorbitant amount of money for the original Alcoholics Anonymous book?
No, that's Jim Irsay. Robert Irsay is her grandfather.
Oh, I'm sorry, the granddaughter of Robert. Did I say that?
But
Robert?
Jim Irsay is because I think it's important because this is it's not a full grow it, sow it, or sow it, grow it, blow it. But like Robert Irsay was, if I recall, pretty respected. He was like a long-time hardcore NFL. Jim Irsay was a wild card of the highest order, yes.
He seemed to be blowing it.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, addiction battles his entire life. But part of that purchased the original manuscript of Alcoholics Anonymous along with 40 guitars that I saw they're selling yesterday. They just want to get rid of all of it. Which is very cool. Like, your dad bought all this dumb stuff, and you're like, that was fine. We weren't going to tell him while he was alive, but nobody wants all this shit.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was insane. And she seems to be, they seem to be a little bit of a course correct back to normal.
It seems that way. So she's the co-owner along with her two sisters.
Oh, God, it's so hot. They're so hot.
Settle down over there.
It's an NFL team owned by 3 MILFs. What am I supposed to do with that?
Carly is the oldest, and her other sisters are Casey and Kaylin. So they kind of did the same.
Jesus Christ. Stop. Don't put pictures of her up
take
here.
That down.
Same inflection for everybody. What do we have, a picture?
Put it back up for Dan.
I've seen plenty.
But her name does not start with a K.
No.
Like Kaylin's and
No.
Casey's is a C also.
So the viral clip, I'll play that last, and I got extended viral clip last, is about the fact that she will stand on the sideline wearing a headset during games. Like, just picture that if this was Stephen Jones.
Keep going.
Picture if it was Jerry. Whatever.
Why not Charlotte?
Well,
I know it's easy to make a daughter thing.
This lady is she's the principal owner. She is the chosen one. She's like the oldest son. She's like Kendall or whatever. She's been earmarked. And so I went back and where did this viral clip come from? It actually came from the press conference that these 3 women, held immediately after the death of Jim Irsay, their dad. And it's clear who is the boss. Carly speaks so well. She seems to be in charge. We have vocal fry sister, and then we have the youngest sister is seemingly shy and not very comfortable with the microphone. So at least watching this press conference, you're like, oh, if I didn't tell you who was the one who is going to be the main owner, you would have picked it already. So Carly, I believe this might be Vocal Fry's sister. I mean, you'll be able to tell when I play the audio. But let me play you a few cuts, and then we'll get to the big one. I just thought this was interesting when the sisters were just talking about this was in their opening remarks before they took questions.
The horseshoe.
The horseshoe, okay.
The horseshoe basically represented so much to our dad. And I think we all know, and just growing up with it, in fact, we all have the same horseshoe tattoo, which my dad had as well.
Is that odd to you?
No, it's not odd. I'm turned on.
They each have a horseshoe tattoo that they match with their dad. Can you see you and your 2 kids someday having a matching tattoo?
Without a doubt. In fact, I would say that's probably likely. And it would become 100% if I owned a football team that I was passing on to them.
Yeah.
That's without a doubt. And, the cool thing about it is usually, this is why Jerry's interesting, right? Most of the guys who run NFL teams are pretty tight-ass, like, weirdos who would never get a tattoo. But then you occasionally get Jim Irsay or Arkansas Jerry, and it's by the way, quick timeout on this report. The daughter Casey, she might be
vocal fry, but I'm not sure.
She is her last name is Foyt.
Yeah.
Casey Foyt. She's married to AJ Foyt. The long time.
I thought AJ Foyt's like 70.
This is AJ Foyt the 4th. Who at one point was a race car driver. He raced Indy. But since 2010, he's been a scout for the Colts.
Oh, wow. How'd he get that?
He went from race car driver, like his Wikipedia, he's got to be the only one where it says he's an American professional football scout and former race car driver. He's a scouting assistant for the
And
Colts
from
and
a,
drove in the IndyCar and briefly the NASCAR Busch Series.
From a family who doesn't need money, multi-million, like
Right.
these guys all
His
mixed
dad,
together,
AJ
right?
Foyt, is the,
He was in the Dukes of Hazzard movie.
But they just put him on staff, and not as like a business guy. They put him on staff and said, grade some tape.
That means he goes to
You
some
know speed.
games.
I know, but
He
it's
just,
still.
they give him an expense account to travel the country and go to different games.
Dude, how great is his life? He's married to one of the daughters.
Yeah. So what we're going to find here is that maybe a lot of football families, they have their own little bingo. Let's listen.
We're grieving the death of our father, but as we process this transition, we feel energized.
Process, I feel like, is always a buzzword. No? Okay, keep going.
You'll know it when you hear it.
Okay.
We feel energized, and we want to continue his legacy in bringing home another Super Bowl for the city of Indianapolis. And our family has always been about faith, family, and football, of course. So we hope to continue that.
They went to the same Etsy shop.
Yes, I don't know, because some of the stuff your dad was into didn't seem like any of the three of those things.
It hits
Like,
different, though, when a lady says it. It kind of sounds like normal.
Yeah, then when your head coach is saying it,
Yeah.
you're like, you Instagram reel.
Okay, this was, I'm going to say not ghost tour laugh. This might get real laughs. But a reporter is going to ask them a question about just some stuff that they've learned from their dad type thing.
One thing that Jim always said is he learned a lot from his father how to be an owner, the good and the bad.
If you could tell, he learned a lot from his father how to be an owner, good and the bad.
What would you take away from what he has tried to impart to you guys? The good and maybe a few things to stay away from.
Well, maybe tweeting.
Yeah.
I thought that's one of your favorite things about Jim Irsay is
Yeah,
he'd get wild on Twitter.
He absolutely would.
Let me play this out. Maybe you could find us one.
Well, maybe tweeting.
So that's level-headed daughter, Carly, comes up with that. And you're going to hear Vocal Fry daughter jump in as well.
I don't know. We haven't decided. I don't know.
I knew I liked twerk.
Yeah, we haven't decided yet about
Who's going to run the
our level of tweeting.
Well, and I thought we were joking about that earlier because I'm responsible for introducing him to Twitter. So,
Thanks.
Thanks.
So, yes, Vocal Fry daughter, Dad, listen, look at this. We should do Twitter. You should get on
and
here.
he's like, okay.
And then the level-headed
Okay.
one is over there like, looking
our
at the
dad's an
playbook, trying to
alcoholic
figure out.
drug addict.
Yeah,
Maybe
let's
we don't
not. Yeah.
Well, they told him.
Like
and then,
I've said many times, you should put your dad on Twitter, and you're like, absolutely not.
No.
That's not going to help things.
They told Jim, and he decided in December of 2010 to tweet, I know it's a sin, but I have a crush on Sarah Palin's feet. This is the owner of the Colts.
He speaks for all of us. All right, now here's the viral one. Now, the viral part is kind of in the middle here, but I want to give you the context of before and after. I really like what I don't know, it's very interesting. She's the new owner of the Colts. She's 45 years old, and it just feels like this has to be the youngest owner in the NFL, right? Even like I think the Titans owner is a lady, but it might be the wife of the guy. So she's an old, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway.
Carl, we've seen you with the headset on the sidelines.
So this is a reporter. We've seen you with the headset on the sidelines. Apparently this is a thing she had done last year, whatever, but we just never really cared about it because the Colts were not a good team. And now we're at a point where we're not sure if they're a good team, but they got a really good record. And you know how these things work. if this team goes on to do some really good things, it is a copycat type thing, and you're going to see other executives or somebody at least wearing a headset. Will it be on the sideline or just up in the booth? Because I would imagine GMs have the headsets up in the booth.
Yeah,
but maybe not.
They can be on, I would imagine. But we've always heard Jerry can hear it, but not like pipe into it.
And standing on the sideline,
the
just
presence of it
hits different as well. Anyway,
Carlo, we've seen you with the headset on the sidelines, and I'm just curious your biggest takeaway from doing that and your intimate involvement with practices and games and kind of what you've gleaned from that experience.
I was waiting for someone to ask that.
Let's go,
I'm just
Storm.
joking. So it was, I think, honestly, like everyone knew my dad was a little bit, as Keelan said, good weird, or we're all kind of weirdos.
The ones from the
For the service, for those that were there. But I think one of the things that I learned in going through, even as back as when we hired Chuck Pagano, is that sort of accelerated my, I need to learn more about this. I need to be able to say, is this person full of BS? Do they even know what they're talking about? And I think one of the things that being on the headset has really helped me learn is, to the question earlier, it's such a complex organism, a football team and how it operates, and on game day, and you could say, oh, that person ran that route wrong, when you learn to find, oh, someone tagged the wrong wide receiver, and it wasn't really the player's fault, it was the person that called it. So, and it's never, I think that's been a very valuable, because it also helps us be able to know, where do we need to make tweaks, what resources do we need, what do we need to fix. So much of it comes down to just how we operate and how things work, and the headsets are really, I wish more, I would suggest it for anyone else that has to pay coaches and GMs millions and millions of dollars. It helps you make a less expensive mistake potentially.
it sounds very smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty similar to how you hear like Howie Roseman talk. I perversely listen to the Eagles GM quite a bit, and that's how he talks. Like just understanding the whole thing. Really understanding the whole thing. And like, I don't know, sometimes it feels like Jerry talks like that's his bit, but it's not even close to his bit. We know it's not because he's at the X Games during the Senior Bowl, and he's given quotes to the Wall Street Journal today, in jest, I'm sure, but where he's like, I think I've uncovered $100 billion in gas. That's why I'm on the phone with you right now instead of fixing this Cowboys defense. You know what she's not doing? That. Like, she's probably got some charity shit going on, but she's not. That lady's more dialed in on her football team than Jerry ever has been because he's got 10 other things going on.
I agree, because they elsewhere in this press conference didn't cut it, but they did kind of say, you know, this is our family business. This is it. There is not some other thing. This is why we're this invested. You know, some people could just...
Like, can I tell you how frustrating it is to think you brought up like the Kendall thing earlier, and yesterday you were talking about like Tom's going to do news. The crazy thing is like Steven, who it would totally make sense if he just said, you're in charge of the football team. Like I am, but you are. But instead, Steven's also in Comstock, and he's also in blockchain, and he's also, like, they don't even have one for each thing.
Yeah.
Like, all of them do multiple things. And it would seem to me that the easy way to do this would be like, I have a kid who does this, a kid who does this, a kid who does this, and then you would get the same result that the Colts have, where one member at least is dialed in. The Cowboys don't even have a single person whose only job it is to do football in that family. It's weird.
I wonder how it's going to play out after Jerry's gone. Because it's not like, I mean, this is like a bit of a youth infusion as well.
Yeah.
I think when Steven takes over, it won't feel like that.
Yeah. He'll have been there a long time. He'll have been involved, and he'll be old. Because Jerry's going to... Jim Irsay was not that old when he died. Like, Jerry's definitely...
He wasn't even 70, I don't
out
think,
kicking
was he?
that. So...
in fact, was Jim Irsay older than Steven is now?
Boy, that's a great question. He was 65. I bet Steven's in his It is around that low 60s.
Around 60.
Yeah. Yeah, I want them to do well. Like, I want this to work out. It's just a cool story. I feel like it's more likely than not that they end up losing, like, 7 of 9 games or whatever they have left, but...
Not with Daniel Jones, the MVP.
He has been very good. Better than expected. A couple quick ones here. Did you guys... I know you don't have World Series interest, but notes. You know that we have a player on each team that'll get a ring either way? I always like those stories.
What, that was traded?
Yeah.
Between teams that year?
But they were on both teams.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
So do they get playoff shares as well?
Well, neither one of them are
Like
even
doubled?
active.
Oh.
So I don't know how that works either.
So you
but
get a
will
ring.
get a ring.
Who is it?
Jose Arena and I think Buddy Kennedy. Arena, obviously I know who that. I've never heard of Buddy Kennedy.
Is Toronto ruining the national narrative? Because
I mean, it's so funny. Like this morning, you read the articles, and it's like, I mean, 2 days ago, 2 days and 3 games ago, whatever. It was like, it was fait accompli. Like this is the new.
And it wasn't fair because the Dodgers spent so much.
Now I'm reading these articles this morning where it's like, not only do the Dodgers appear screwed in this series, they need to take a hard look at the future because they're stuck with this guy and this guy and this guy. Like what? I don't know. I think they'll figure it out, but it's pretty badass to have a dude, the Blue Jays pitcher, just a rookie, just go out there twice in the playoffs and just be effing nails. There was a world where I thought Jack Leiter might be that this year.
To no avail. What are we doing?
Keep rolling.
Only one's here.
Let's start her up.
Yeah, why not?
Let's talk a little football. Before we do that, let us mention Flooring Direct DFW.
They will come to you. They do have a showroom here in DFW, but the key here is whether it's our man Dan, the Flooring Direct man, or Rick Renner, they're going to come to you. And
Direct.
That's the key there. And they've got a great offer for you right now for the holidays, which are fast approaching. 36 months, 0% financing. You could get new floors in your home, Blake, for nothing down.
What?
Nothing down. I know you hate your brother-in-laws. They're probably always talking a little trash. When they come over, make them lick those new floors. So this is the Jones house, bitch. I got these from flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ.
They'll meet or beat any competitor's offer.
Try them.
And they guarantee that your in-stock carpet installed in time for Thanksgiving. Or they'll give you $500.
Just for real, try them.
So
Go
I said
bankrupt
try
them.
them.
Can I try to delay it and see if I can get the 500?
Yes. We encourage that. By going to
Is that a chappy
flooringdirectdfw.com/DZ.
Oh, I can't be there.
Not today, fellas.
Or you can call 972-449-9456.
New floors, man.
I agree with what you just said there.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it is time for
Oops.
Oh,
shit.
No, skip ahead.
Picks.
What's going on there? Yeah, we're going to talk some football, do some picks.
Hey,
We
Jake,
do it every week.
Yeah.
that was a very Dingu-esque tagline for Flooring Direct.
New floors.
New floors, man. Wow.
Cut that off, Beth, please.
I'm calling them now based on that. I was skeptical until new floors, man.
No,
Sold.
nothing down. I mean, you guys keeping up with this Salina story?
I
that?
can't even tell you where that is.
Okay. Nothing.
Are you talking
No,
about
what's going on?
the coach?
Yeah. They have a coach who was making kids do jumping jacks naked in the locker room while he was filming them. And as our sit-in guest today said, Salina's about to be bankrupt because the news said last night there are 30 different families who have lawyered up.
Oh, no.
And they're you can
Support our coach.
You can be awarded up to $500,000 each. So
they got that.
Do they have that in the diddle fund though? Just laying around?
Anyway,
these
it all on their stadium.
suburb high schools need to carry diddle insurance.
They really do.
I'm not kidding.
They really do. Or if they hire a teacher that's like above a 6, take out an insurance policy on her, on her too.
Age matters.
Yeah, for sure.
So we understand Cash Sirois will be with us on his own schedule.
Mm-hmm.
Right, as usual.
Trust me, he'll take any opportunity that he can to let you know how busy he is.
Yeah. We're finding that out.
I'm just, guys, today, just in the weeds, man. Just underwater. Just dog paddling life, man.
Sometimes
just gonna show up. Just gonna show up to the show. You guys handle it. I'll. Just gonna wing it.
I'm coming in hot today, man.
I don't have time to pick over 30% winners. I don't have time.
The only thing better and more useful than a guy who works very hard is a guy who won't shut the fuck up about it. So
we always
value that above all.
He is a leader of grind culture.
Even worse, he's also doing keto.
I've been there. Oh my god,
that's the real complaint from Mike.
Some CrossFit in there.
I'm so grumpy.
I don't eat that.
I'm on keto right now.
I don't drink my calories.
Man, that's an electric vehicle guy. Fucking. Ugh.
How about those Dolphins?
Gluten free. Yeah, showtime tonight, baby. You guys doing a party?
No.
Yeah, we might. Might have to get one going real quick.
Oh yeah.
What a game last week.
Shocking, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm at please lose and was mad that they beat the Jets for their one win prior to last week because what the fuck are we doing at this point? But I don't know. Yes, they looked like a whole team, and what does it mean?
Like you have your eye on the first overall pick in the draft.
100%.
And here
that's
they
all
are.
I want. I want to trade everyone that's worth to get the first pick, and then I keep effing it up.
I got to remember, though, when picking these games wrong, like I've been doing, I got to remember, of course, Andy Dalton. That should always be a rule. Never bet on Andy Dalton.
Mm-mm.
But Kirk Cousins came in as well last week, and I guess he's that done. I didn't think he was. I saw a funny thing midweek that said there was a report that he was looking to be traded to a team that would let him play, but I don't know if that's BS or not because it was on internet. Anyway, let us pick some games. Let's look at the standings. As when we look at the Cirque du Sirois, who have a program tonight on YouTube. Would that be correct?
Thank you. That's right, 8 o'clock. It's our very special Halloween spooktacular.
And what does that mean?
Well, I know you'll
different things to different people.
Okay.
We have games, costumes, candy.
But you're sticking with the name, though.
On the heels of what happened last week? I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, what do you mean last week? By the way, I was clear. We figured it out. It was, and they got. Said incredibly quickly.
I don't know, man.
And they got.
It is. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. There's an N in there somewhere. And a G.
I had to find the G. I spent a whole week.
Where's this G? How did I end up on such a hard G?
It's got. It's not and they had or and they have. It's and they got.
Why did you have a cool hanging from your lip when you were doing the live spot?
Dude. And then he spent like 20 minutes on Tuesday pardoning himself.
I heard a little something about that.
Thanking the people who pardoned me.
He thanked the NAACP.
They needed to.
The DFW chapter.
He was down.
For their thorough investigation and decision to clear me. And I would like to thank them again on your program.
Okay.
So it's our show versus your show. Totally, we have picked 240 games. So you have to have 120 to be at 500. Our show has 118 correct winners. Your show, 107. So we're back
good.
to an 11 games behind, but anything can happen each and every weekend in the NFL, as we all know. Jake individually leads everyone with, so what have we picked? 60 games?
80.
80? Jake has 49 winners out of 80. 49 winners.
Not
Mike
just the
Soroy,
Cowboys carrying me now either, boys.
Mike Soroy with 44. Me, 39. Under 50%. So only two guys over 50%. Danny with 34. Blake with 30. And then Cash Soroy at 29. So you have a lot of things to do. Seems to put you near the bottom because Blake's doing Argyle football. He's doing Cowboys football.
I think the issue is
playing
it
dominoes.
puts you at the bottom if you tell
I had
everyone
a
about it.
legendary run last night.
If you
I
tell
don't say
everyone
anything about it.
Then you're
you talk a lot about
No,
how busy
I don't.
you are. Like, oh,
I don't do that.
Let's do the show at the Den because I got an Argyle thing
I
today.
don't say that. I just put it on the calendar.
Anyway, very exciting week last week. Obviously, hit those triple plays, and it's all going to look good. And the Soroys went 0 on their triple play. After the week prior, didn't they all nail it?
Yeah, we were 11 games down, then chopped it to 5 games down, feeling good, wind in sails, and then right back down to 11 like effing nothing.
We almost went winless on our triples.
What are you doing, Jake? Where are you getting these picks? Because 61+%.
That's unheard of, right?
That's right on the edge of.
Well, here's where I'm getting my triples. I was going to take
successful
Baylor and the points against Cincinnati last week after I did some research, and then 2 Baylor grads next to me were like, "That shit, terrible idea. They're going to get run over." So I just flipped my pick.
Okay, I'll switch.
That's
right next
he's
to him
brilliant.
when they
That's
did it,
my
yeah.
research.
Okay, that's what I think.
And that
which
game
makes
wasn't
me
all that
think your
close.
stupid number will equalize.
So had each one of us done that, given our pick and then flipped it, we would have all won.
Yeah,
because Jake was the only one who did that.
I don't know.
I did that the week before, and it worked.
Well, there we go, Danny.
What's the Cowboy spread?
Okay, so we have to pick the Cowboy game and our triple play on the air. The Cowboys are favored by 2.5 points at home against the Arizona Cardinals. Arizona coming off a bye. Kyler Murray, will he play?
Leaning that way.
I think they're saying that he will.
I feel like 2.5 is if he's playing.
Kyler Murray has never lost a game at Jerry World. High school, college, pros. Unbelievable stat. Mm-hmm. Who's ever heard of such a thing? Yeah, so we could pick that game and a triple play. We'll pick in order of first to worst, and we'll do it right after we tell you about what, Jake?
Oh, I guess I was just thinking we would tell the folks about Lucy. Lucy is my nicotine pouch. I got a gang of Lucy's right here, just handing them out.
That's what you call a bunch of them? Like
gang?
they have a murder of crows?
A gang of Lucy's.
A gang of Lucy's.
100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free. So go to lucy.co/dumbzone. Use promo code dumbzone. You'll get 20% off your first order. You know what it is. They got 8 milligram in the breakers. They go up to 12 in the regulars. I'm an apple ice breaker guy, but some people prefer, Brian Anger, he's a mango guy.
Midday mango.
Midday mango. So in meetings, the Cowboys specialists are popping Lucy's. Be like them. And get 20% off. Lucy.co/dumbzone. 20% off and free shipping. Here comes the fine print, Danny. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age, and every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Duh. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Set it to subscribe and save, like me. All right. Do you want to read the spreads or anything, or we're good to go here? 2.5, you said.
Yeah, Cowboys by 2.5, and then all the other spreads are for you to mess with.
I would really like one of the two of you to triple play the Cowboys, because I feel like if I do it,
Homer,
it again looks more give up. There's no way they're losing that game. There's no way. Now, the next one, after the bye, that feels like prime Cowboy. Hey, we're about to take on the back half of the schedule. We're coming off the bye. Yeah, they'll have just made a trade, and then the Raiders will thump them. But the Cardinals one feels like they'll get it done. So I'll take the Cowboys there, no triple. Elsewhere, I really like UTSA to cover against Tulane.
What's wrong with you?
I didn't say I'm picking it. I said I really like it. Tulane cannot stop the run. They're 111th in running defense. Blake, you know what UTSA does well under Jeff Traylor?
Very disciplined.
They run the football.
Oh.
But we're not taking that one. I really like Steelers +3 against the Colts. The Colts are not going to go 16-1. Like, they're going to start losing games, and every single time
Tomlin, after a loss, a home dog
with points. That's what I'm
with
saying.
points?
Home dog Tomlin.
Y'all said this last week.
Home dogs always have with points, though.
Well, sure, but it's the Steelers.
And it
home
was
dog.
last week. Are you expecting that 2 weeks in a row?
That's not my pick.
Ooh,
I'm gonna get
but
spicy.
I
with
do
it.
Sounds
like
like Dan's.
I'm gonna get spicy with this one here. Bill Belichick's Tar Heels don't do much well.
Uh-oh.
They're 124th in offense right now.
Ouch.
But over the last handful of weeks, the defense has been climbing. The defense is up to 57th in the nation. So they're 124th on offense, 57th in defense. They're getting 2.5 against a Syracuse team that is 91st in offense and 124th in defense. North Carolina gets things going this week. I'm triple playing Bill Belichick and the Jordan Hudsons.
Wow.
At Syracuse. Give it to me.
Triple.
What's the spread?
2.5. They're getting 2.5 on the road. Syracuse is ass. Syracuse started
They beat Clemson at Clemson.
They had a different quarterback.
All right.
I'm pretty sure. What's his name, Blake? Zanetti?
Xander Schauffele.
No.
Maybe.
No.
Zamboni?
So you were taking Bill Belichick
I am.
on the road
Yeah.
in upstate New York, where it's the weather has been very cold, I've been told.
And you don't just walk into Syracuse.
Steve Angeli was his name.
It's an orange out, bro.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe. I don't know.
the boys are ready.
Okay. We now go to Mike Soroy.
Thank you.
Oh, and Cash joins us as well. Hey, Cash.
Yeah, Cash is here.
What, you got a little blanket on?
friend.
Cookie
Oh, no,
Monster.
it's a sweater. Looks like he had a blanket like covering him, doesn't it?
Cancer blanket.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Full.
It's so cold in here.
You okay?
Whoa.
Yeah, what
I
was
did the
that?
work, guys.
What's the name tonight?
It's a Cirque Halloween Spooktacular.
Okay.
Right.
8 o'clock. Speaking of quality shows, I enjoyed what you guys did in Denver. I thought it was funny as hell. I loved it. We had a lot of fits on camera and on microphone. I enjoyed all that. Your adventures, Jake. Blake peeing on Pikes Peak. I liked it all.
I was trying to live
Thanks,
like
man.
I thought you would. And so a lot of hiking, a lot of fits. It was a good time.
I liked the Red Rock thing. That concert looked badass. It was fun. It's fun to watch. And I also appreciate Jake's triple play edging us as he works his way up to his final selection.
I don't know.
I like how you get me worked.
Gooning.
I'm going back to me roots here of picking shit that I hate, but just because numbers dictate it, I'm taking the Arizona Cardinals +2.5.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's so fucking gross. And not even sure Kyler will play. I think he does. We're leaning yes, he plays, and yes, please on 2.5 points. So we'll take him. I usually go college on my trippies, and I've done all right, but we're making the jump because also Gross is heading to Buffalo and getting a win. I think that game's in Buffalo, right? I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs, who just they lost their first 2 games, and then they're just sneaky effing good. And I don't know who the best team in the AFC is, hell, or the NFC for that matter. It's kind of fun. It's kind of all up in the air, but I think the Chiefs with experience are going to play the Buffalo Bills and beat them by more than 2 points. And the sharp money agrees with me. Give me Kansas City Chiefs -2 as my ding, ding, ding triple play.
Triple play.
Good luck, me.
It's scary because of the road, but the Chiefs have been far and away the best team for the last 7 weeks. Like the numbers aren't close.
Yeah, how weird the start that they had. Because after a couple games, some were like, is this it? The dynasty's over?
I think
you keep expecting it to be over, and then they lost to the Jaguars that game. But And then the Baltimore win doesn't look as good because Baltimore's effing weird, but smash the Lions. I think the Chiefs are – why would we not think the Chiefs are just really, really good? So go get it done one more time.
Are they ever done?
That's a great point.
Thank
All
you.
right, so up next would be me. Jake took my meander around the NFL bit. So
I went college, though.
Yeah.
So you can hit me with some NFL games.
No, I do like – boy, the Cowboys thing is tempting to me because I'm going to go Cowboys. It's an every other week team. I finally figured that out when I picked Denver last week. I really believe that their offense is, or can be at least, a juggernaut.
Little Clayton Adams revenge game.
Little Clayton Adams, possibly. I don't know how that works in anything.
Well, I can tell you how it works. Arizona can't run the ball to save their life.
Well, and, Dallas certainly can't track down a running quarterback.
That I consider
that
a problem.
Could be a problem. But the point is, are they going to win the game? I do think they're going to win the game. So give me by more than a field goal. And the triple's tempting because that might make Monday Night Football fun. Watching Monday Night Football together, and
it feels like they're more than 2.5 better than the Cardinals. Right?
Look, he's really trying to.
They're not going to win 29-27.
Damn.
They're not going to. We're going to be bored. Think about the Washington game.
You guys are imploring me to do the.
They
triple?
score a couple touchdowns.
I implore you.
And then it's just off to the races.
Oh gosh, he's actually thinking about.
Oh, you're gonna do it.
It's always bad when. People implore you and you don't.
Yeah, but
then it usually
we're gonna be sitting here, 31-7.
Well, let me think
quarter.
about it as I look at my other games. I'm into Detroit at home, coming off a bye, favored by 8.5 against Minnesota. They're in disarray. Nice job deciding what you're going to do at the quarterback position as last year unfolded. Let's just let Sam Darnold. You're just going to let a guy who went. What are they? Were they 14-3?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll just get another. We'll just go with this quarterback.
Didn't win in the playoffs. You're the Vikings,
right?
Shouldn't we have just said, let's see if we can get back here?
But I'm not going to go with that. Boy, I am a guy who will go with the wind as well. And after being up there in the elevation. Over a mile high, they say. And where we were sitting, who knows how. We were close to the moon, Danny. We were at the section 529 in Mile High Stadium. So who knows how high that is.
North.
Also, they are underdogs going to Houston. So you know how it's like a little tough to go up in elevation? Well, when you go down, it's like, whoa, they're like Superman. So I'm kind of into that. I think they're going to, that defensive line is going to wreak havoc.
There you go, Blake.
For C.J. Stroud, who is the winner, last year's winner of the C.J. Stroud Award.
Making a strong case for it this year, too.
And I even cut off a sound effect for that. For my triple play. It's a horse whinny and then fart. I think he's farting there.
Like that.
He's not farting.
But you guys are imploring me to do it, so I'm going to go Cowboys.
Yeah! There we go. There we go.
This is the right
Triple play.
And then the Cowboys, so you can play a horse sound effect. I was saying that to Jake during the game. All the bits they're doing here, they could do in Dallas. Get a hot chick and ride up and down the field on a horse, and they should do all that. They got rowdy.
For
what are
sure.
we doing?
And honestly, there was more Mexican stuff there. Again, it was Mexican Heritage Night, but the Cowboys should lean in way more.
I can't believe I just tripled the Cowboys.
Way more.
What am I doing?
Nothing bad can happen. Nothing
You're
good
a jerk.
happen.
Where are we in the standings? How about?
Is it me yet?
Danny Bayless.
Oh no, it's not you yet.
You're going to be a while.
You can come back if you need.
Yeah, we got minutes. As much as I would like to align myself strategically with Mikey and pick the Cardinals to win, the Cowboys, like Jake said, they've shown, or Dan said, they're every other week team. Every time you think they're good and they figured some stuff out on defense and they're going to go on a roll, they completely fill their diaper. And then when you think they are going to be terrible, they come back and win. I think they win. I think they win by more than 2.5 against Arizona at home. And for the triple, man, Jake, I was so close to pulling the trigger on this team in honor of their recently assassinated lab monkeys. And I was going to triple play Tulane. You talked me out of it because I don't know anything about Utsa. I don't know anything about Tulane. So I'm going to go with you. You talked me out of this. So I'm going to go with Georgia Tech to cover 5.5 against NC State.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I think a highly ranked team like that, that's undefeated, should be able to win by a touchdown against NC State.
Georgia Tech is a problem. I like Georgia Tech a lot. I don't know much about the opposition.
Triple play.
Danny, you look at like the top. Have you looked at like the top 16 in college football recently, just week to week? It's just a different time. Dan.
Oh, just all the your Indiana and
Georgia Tech's
Vanderbilt.
like 8th. Vanderbilt's obviously up there, but yeah, dude, it's
Are we gonna have
the
to
times they are changing?
Do away with preseason polls? Because you used to be able to kind of reliably do that, but this year
transfers. There's no way to tell with the transfer.
Wasn't
portal.
Texas number 1?
Yeah.
Clemson was like number 4.
Yeah.
Penn State.
Yeah. So it's a different world out there. Love the pick, Bayless.
Blake's Drake.
Now we go to Blake Jones.
So I've got a lot of notes here about why the Patriots are going to kill the Falcons because the Falcons suck and Penix is hurt and the Patriots are good and they're getting 5.5. That's it.
Who's getting
the Patriots minus 5.5 at home?
Oh, okay.
And I like that. However, what you guys failed to mention is this is a welcome home for Amari DiMarcardo. Who
to the Metroplex?
Played in Fort Worth for TCU, their national championship run. They also got a guy named Marvin Harrison Jr. Cardinals coming out of a bye looks pretty good, but we're all forgetting one major thing. And as I read here from the internet, the most recent Call of Duty title was released on October 25th. We're not getting 100% Kyler. This dude has been gaming. Let's triple play the Cowboys.
There you go. I love it. Let's load up.
Play.
Load up. Load up.
Triple play.
Load up. You think he was deep in his playbook while he was injured?
No, dude. He was getting
COD
skins.
came out a week ago.
Dropping out of helicopters.
Just for dance.
Sliding on them dudes. Come on.
Gulag.
Did the NFL make the bye week at that same on purpose for them?
It's in his contract. Yeah. This is the best chance the Cowboys defense is going to have all year. Call of Duty Kyler.
This leaves us with Cash Saroy.
Thank you. And through your own actions, you have set up what will be a week of Cirque. I'm going to keep it simple. First thing, everybody knows this. Red means danger in nature. This is just the laws of physics. So there's way more red on the Cardinals uniform than there is on the Cowboys. This is just a fact. And I've also heard that Vegas knows things. You know what I'm saying?
They didn't build those casinos for free.
So 2.5 points when you're home? I thought it was the 3 points when you're at home. I really want to triple play Arizona and really F you guys, but I'm just going to single play. I'll take Arizona 2.5 points. Me and Mike are going to fuck you guys up.
Meow, 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 meow.
As for the triple play situation, I have some inside information. Some really good stuff. Right. That the Fighting Mannies are going to go into Clemson and get 2.5 points. The Duke Blue Devils are not my triple play, but I'm rooting for them.
Jerk.
The other thing is I've been made fun of a couple times on my picks for picking games that nobody cares about, out in the middle of nowhere, maybe not a local team that everybody here in the DF Dub cares about. And so, Texas as a whole is going to get behind my selection because everyone knows that Sam Houston State is 0-7. Only 9 teams in the FBS have averaged fewer than 300 yards per game. Sam Houston is one of them. And this is also the team that is second in the country in points per game given up at 40.8. I mean, what is first-year head coach Phil Longo thinking at this point? What is he thinking?
You didn't know who that was until like 15 minutes ago.
I know what he's thinking. He's thinking there's no way I'm staying within 16 and a half of Louisiana Tech. Not with Blake Baker running the show. Give me Louisiana Tech minus 16 and a half in my superstar awesome triple pick of the week over Sam Houston State.
Triple.
La Tech's defense is good. You're going to learn that.
Yeah, I know. That's why I picked him.
Well, folks, I wish the best of luck to everybody named Jake and Blake.
Dude, it's happening. It's happening this week.
Clayton, why
So
don't you
two
flash?
triples
Let's
on
flash a
Cowboys.
couple up there and take a look. Let's just see real quick. Just pick one.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I just want to see real quick if we
Is this the flag quiz?
If we can't pull it off right now, it's all good. I know I'm throwing it at you with a bunch.
Was this the flag capital?
It's Arizona.
Oh, Cash, we know. Thank you.
Oh, okay,
We're
yeah. You couldn't. You shouldn't.
adults know.
Let's let.
That's the Arizona State flag?
I think I would have got that, but they lived there.
These guys
Yeah.
are making fun of me last week because I didn't know, or one guy was making fun of me for not knowing the Denver State flag.
Well, Colorado. You
The
got to start
Colorado
with the
State
fact
flag.
that it's a state.
Colorado State flag.
This one right here. You
Hold on,
all
I got
would-
an email.
You all would have got this, right?
Yeah.
If they'd only put a larger C on
Colorado. That's Colorado.
and maybe made it redder, then you would have got it. And he has like a shirt that says it too, you guys said?
Jordan emailed and said every time I see that, I think it's New Mexico. It's giving
I feel
Southwest,
like this
not
one's
Denver.
Virginia. Is that Virginia?
It's terrible flag from Jordan.
Okay, let's let Dan guess first. What do you think, Dan?
Oh my God. Just an X? That's somebody's state flag?
I would have guessed Jamaica.
Someone's flying that. Yes, it's got to be a Confederate state.
I don't know it. What is it? Alabama.
Alabama. There,
So
I
nope.
got
You
half
got close.
point.
Nope, and Danny didn't get it either there. So, okay, Dan, you go first. It says Union Justice Confidence below some eagles in a nest.
That seems
is-
something out there.
That's
Probably
not
East
illegal.
Coast. Give me like Maine or something stupid.
I was going to go Rhode
Can-
Island, so I'm not sure.
Can these be worth picks? Like a point
No,
in picks?
sir, give us your
What
pick
is it?
here.
I mean, it's a pelican, so I'm guessing that is Louisiana.
Is that Louisiana?
Boy,
I
that's a
should
good
have
one.
known that.
The
Good
Pelicans.
guess.
Wow.
Nice.
How did I not
Nice
know the
job.
Louisiana flag?
Nice
That's good.
job.
Hey, nice work, nice work. Let's do a couple more.
All right, we're only
Ooh.
10 games back now.
Ooh, this one I'm going to let Dan guess. Dan make our guess, and then you guys submit one.
Let's see, 12 stars. So it's the 12th state in the nation's history.
Which is?
So one of them original ones. Give me Pennsylvania. Not sure.
Wow.
Is that good?
It feels good. I was going to say like Virginia, but it doesn't feel racist enough. What do you guys got?
Yeah, and it's definitely going to be nautical. It's going to be on the water because that's a nautical shape.
Yeah.
So it ain't.
Is that Delaware?
Yeah, that's a good guess.
Okay.
They go
Yeah, I don't
Delaware.
know.
We go with what? Dan? Pennsylvania?
I'll
What
say
do we
New
got?
Hampshire.
CK?
That's Ohio.
Oh, you got to be fucking kidding me.
Oh my gosh.
Man, you're terrible.
Is it really?
Got an O.
Segment's
You know what?
over.
As he said, it's nautical.
We don't have a chance.
But he goes, it's nautical because of the shape. I was like, boy, I was thinking in my head, Ohio has like a triangular thing like that, but it's not nautical.
That's amazing.
All right, we're done.
See you, boys. Hey, we'll keep playing throughout the year.
Oh, my God.
That was a lot of fun.
That was fun. But I was...
Clayton did one that you thought you would know.
I know, but the problem was I was so busy thinking about my interior doors and how I could replace them all in one day.
Boy, I tell you.
And then I remembered, one day doors and closets.
It's just that easy. OneDayTexas.com/promo30. You're going to need that. That's going to help you get a deal for buy one door, get one door free. Exactly. Just like Josiah at One Day Doors and Closets says. It's like a little mini makeover, a little mini Rennie for your home. You might just look at your home and think, I gotta knock all this down, replace all this. You might just need to get new doors.
Your doors might suck.
New pretty doors.
Go take a look. These are solid wood. They use 3D measuring technology to get everything just right.
Custom.
Then they custom cut them for you, and will replace every interior door in your house. And I can't remember, was it takes them 2 weeks or?
No, I'm seeing here 1 day.
1 day.
And they also do closets. You can save 30 to 50% compared to big box stores. They're going to be right because they are 3D measured, custom cut for you. onedaytexas.com/promo30.
Can I jump right into viewer mail, or you guys are like, oh, I got to go to the bathroom? My little tiny bladder.
It's 20 minutes earlier than yesterday when you tried to pick up another segment.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute, Uncle.
What are you saying?
I'm saying 35's good. 55, I'll piss my pants.
Oh, I thought I was making fun of Blake there. I couldn't remember who.
Is there an email in your box for me?
I got to look in the day of air to make sure. I got a couple pictures with some of mine. I got one from Beth. Drop Beth, it says here.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have another Beth who will tell us that it's not Drop Beth. So this one is signed Beth Drop Beth, who sends us a hypothetical. She says, I spent last night in the hospital. I got the up tops topped off. Beth had breast cancer. You know why? Because she was made aware of it.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
She was.
Once she was aware, she was like, oh, my gosh, I think I have it.
What's all the pink the NFL guys are wearing?
And then they got her new breasts.
Yep.
Anyway, she says she's in the hospital at 6:30 in the morning. Tech Zach comes in to check my vitals. He then says, random question. If you had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich that sat out all night and a pizza that sat out all night, which one do you eat? So apparently there was something going on at the nurse's station, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Beth says, without hesitation, I said pizza. Zach offers a fist bump and says, let's go.
Do you need that?
I returned the bump, asked if it had been said otherwise. He gestures to the nurse's station, full of chatty Cathys, and says, they all say peanut butter and jelly. What say you, Dumb Zone? I would have gone pizza because I feel like that would... Somehow it's like preserved, like the cheese is so... You know? Do you know what I mean there? Like, I don't know, peanut butter and jelly seems like the jelly also would get soggy on the bread.
I guess I just have to ask is the question taste or safety?
I was going to go peanut butter and jelly because I figured the dairy would turn before anything else.
Ooh.
Because I'm not...
then it would be safety.
You know, it's not a...
yeah, I'll eat a soggy sandwich.
All right, you've just convinced me otherwise. I'm flipping my triple play.
Okay.
And I think, I don't know, sitting out overnight pizza, it basically just gets naturally microwaved, so I'm very on board with that. I'm not the guy to ask here. Do you have the thing I just threw in by any chance? Okay. Speaking of, this is sent to me by Brian at the AAC. Speaking of breast care, there's Champ.
Yeah.
Champ, the Mavs mascot, who you may know dresses in fatigues on Seats for Soldiers Night. He also dyes his tail and mohawk mane pink for breast cancer.
Sweet.
Yeah. The Mavs. Hey,
did you hear Anthony Davis got hurt?
No.
Yeah.
You really didn't?
No, he left the
I'm
game.
I'm out.
He's been hurt, but he's been playing hurt.
I'm out too, but I just saw it on social media, and it's fun.
So
F the Mavs.
This seriously hurt?
He left the game. I mean, dude, he's gonna be hurt all the time. Like, you remember, this is kind of
That's out
how
of
he's
nowhere,
been for
though.
his career. This is just how it goes. Somebody, meaning several people, sent us, hey, you need to check out the Fox NFL Sunday pregame show. And here's that.
They're facing the Kansas City team that seems to have gotten themselves right.
Well, here's the thing about Washington. This is scary. Everybody said, well, Daniels is out, but Marcus Mariota, the pretty doggone good football player, even though he's a backup to Daniel, former #1 pick. They get McLaurin back today. They get Debo Samuels back. He's back today. They got their receivers. Their defense is picking it up. They're playing better. But the thing that I would worry about more so in Washington is the other day I text Andy Reid, and I got a text back, and I thought it was Andy Reid, but it was some guy selling pigs, but it sounded good. I shouldn't have told y'all that, so y'all would have thought I actually talked to Andy Reid, but I didn't really talk to Andy Reid.
I wish you could see the people behind the cameras, because they're like...
The point is that they have continuity now with their...
I'm going to say, is the point?
Yes, there is a point.
Behind the cameras, what about the people at the desk?
Hey, cut his mic.
We're all like, where the heck is he going right now? I have no idea what's going on.
Just read the prompter.
Yes, sir. The prompter says Gronk's not with us at the desk this week.
Okay, now, I don't think that Terry has like a drinking problem or anything. I feel like you'd know, but somebody yells, somebody here, it feels drinking, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but somebody here yells, how did he make it to the studio today? Listen.
Just read the prompter.
Yes, sir. The prompter says Gronk's not with us at the desk this week. Make it to the studio. That's because he went to homecoming. Up next, we got Gronk in New England with Drake May, who's
They just
ushering
fight
in a new
all the way
era.
to break.
The Patriots past and present talk about the future when we come back with more of Fox NFL Sunday, brought to you by GMC as Josh Allen and the Bills.
Okay, you get it?
Strahan has good befuddled face.
He does.
They'll just cut to him. He's like...
He does. He has to practice it because the next morning, right after he's like, the Giants defense is going to be able to stop the third down run, the next morning he's talking to like the ambassador to like Saudi Arabia or something about, it's insane, dude. He's just on there on the regular ass news. Here's a little bit of the highlights from this week just so you can get a flavor.
Check in on the Niners in Texas.
All right, highlights, Howie. I'd let you do them, but we don't have 30 minutes. C.J. Stroud back behind it. 12-yard post route to Higgins. That's 13-0. Houston awfully impressive. Then right before the half down the middle goes Jones to Kittle.
That's how he starts. Here's how he ends.
Set up, gun it. Beautiful throw to Higgins.
It's amazing.
Wow, 44-yard. Wow, how pretty was that? 24-13 Cincinnati. Here we come.
Last thing that goes is what?
Now what's the answer?
The last thing that goes?
I would think it'd be your arm. Or something, right? But nobody picks up on it.
24-13 Cincinnati. Here we come.
Last thing that goes is what?
The last thing to go? The arms.
Your
Never
leg.
the arm. Never
I can tell you what's the first thing to go. I'm just saying.
This old idiot.
Eagles here, and this kind of turned on that tush push. Yeah,
I mean,
like he does highlights, and then they're like, he's got dementia.
There's something about that is endearing, though. I mean, it's a bit of not the idiocy, but it's the NBA. Our favorite NBA show with Barkley and
they have fun.
Shaq and all that. And this is a crew that's been together a long time, and they seem to like each other, and they do unite in
Bust balls on one guy
in making fun of Terry for all of a sudden becoming really old.
I can tell you what goes first, your mind.
I got to start watching Terry.
It's funny. It's funny stuff.
You want a couple of Halloween emails?
Sure.
Okay, this one's a bad bit. Well, LBB says, is this a bad bit? I'm on the fence. I need a ruling. I saw an ad on my feed that a Cleveland clinic is putting cute costumes on babies in the NICU unit in their hospital.
Yeah, I saw this.
So there's a picture. What is that? NICU. That's like...
Yeah, neonatal intensive care.
He says, okay, I get it. They're cute to us who see them on the internet. But aren't these babies fighting for their lives after being born premature or dealing with a life-threatening developmental disorder or fetal alcohol syndrome? Now, because we're bored and it's Halloween, we're going to add another hurdle to their survival by covering their tiny bodies that are connected to tubes and machines with a plastic Disney costume? I don't know, man. Maybe let them chill out until next year.
If they make it.
After all the struggle of getting a Lightning McQueen costume off.
And then he,
Well, they have a feeding tube.
Yeah, our baby was only here for 3 weeks, but for some reason the hospital dressed it up like Stitch.
I put it on a press release to show how much fun everyone's having.
And then they put our kid on Facebook.
He ends with never punt.
Ugh.
It's
I got
tough
another
to beat.
picture for this one. Halloween. Dear Genghis, KHUNT.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
The attached picture popped up as a Facebook memory today. It is a picture of the little boy who shaved the top of his head and dressed up as Ron Washington for Halloween.
I love Facebook memories.
Yeah, that guy rules.
During the magical 2010 postseason. It occurred to me that this kid is probably around college age right now. It looks like MLB.com caught up with him a couple years ago. His name is Liam Roybal from Keller.
A black Liam?
You don't see that much. That could be a white kid, though. Just his parents leaned into it.
Oh.
No way, right?
No.
Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah. No, it's not a Big Meech Flannery situation.
He says the original Dallas Morning News story on him is behind an effing paywall, and as Jake's master's thesis suggests, I ain't paying for that shit.
Hey, maybe somebody read it.
Wonder if there's any chance he could be tracked down and invited on the show sometime. I always thought that was a good bit from Day 2 Harry. Yeah, I remember that guy, that kid.
It's fantastic.
That was just such a time.
Mm-hmm.
That's absolutely my favorite Ranger memory time is that couple-of-year run. 'Cause they had a bridge from the... you still had Michael Young, who was on, teams with A-Rod, wasn't he?
And also, Nolan was in the mix, but it was not. It was also JD. It just felt all very... everything coming together.
Yeah, it felt just Texas-y.
It was they're still small, but they were paying some guys a lot of money. It was a great time.
The old ballpark, we didn't realize that's actually a classic ballpark.
Yeah.
Compared to
no, I mean just think about
environment they're in
trying to put together a buddy cop movie or an Ocean's 11, and you're gonna have a tough time casting it better for a baseball team. You got the drug addict, you got the Asian guy. By the way, do you know anything about that UIL story? That the UIL is
foreign exchange students.
You're not allowed to play sports if you're a foreign exchange student anymore?
Yeah.
Not at all?
I could have this wrong. I didn't really
I think
look
you're
into the
right.
story
Are
that
people
much.
recruiting?
It probably is.
Didn't you say your best baseball player was
one of? Yeah, he's
Japanese
the first kid
or
I
something?
thought of, Yoshi. And he loved baseball and loved everything the baseball players loved, including ecstasy. He just had a great time over here. He was funny.
You were doing ecstasy in high school?
I wasn't, but a lot of kids were. Man, I went to high school in 2000. The streets were... Ecstasy was... This guy's shaking his head over here. 2000 to 2003, ecstasy very popular in the high school scene. At least over there, because if you went east, it was heroin. You may recall.
Oh, like Plano?
Yeah. A couple things I want to do. I told you guys if you see any great Tom Thumb discount jerseys, hit me up with those. Also, good vanity plates. I got this from Joseph, and this one's in there. This is a Volvo, an old school Volvo
Hell yeah.
Volkswagen with the license plate bricked up. BRIKD space UP. And it's very funny because I would imagine this on the back of some compensating F-350 that has the that says combat package or something, but this is the car that Bernie Sanders drives, this old Volvo.
That's got a turbo in it.
Anyways, he said I managed to pull up to the next person or the person driving it.
You got to pull up and see.
Yes.
Said I had to see what kind of impractical Joker type this might be. To my disappointment, it wasn't Merv, but rather just another average-looking white guy in his 30s, early 40s.
That's a good, not for on air as much, really, but the bet payoff of having to do something on your car.
Yes. It was great. It happened to me, but it was awesome.
To have a Justin Bieber thing or Big Peen or something. Could you get that?
I mean, I want the Brazzers logo on someone's car.
There was a guy, man. That's who I thought of when I saw this.
I love porn so much.
Dude, I've had a
In the
picture of
school
this that I've
pickup
shown
line.
you guys before, but when I lived in Fort Worth, and there were several other listeners who lived over there, There was a guy who had like an Altima, like just a basic gray Altima, and the back of it had the full back license plate Brazzers sticker. And I would see him just like at Velvet Taco, like at the gas station. Like he just lived over there, and clearly,
that's a real beater.
The realest of beaters.
So license plates are on cars.
Yeah,
we could get you into a brand new vehicle today at fairlease.org.
It doesn't even have to be brand new, man. You got options.
Yeah, but that's sometimes the cool thing about leasing is that you can make the same payments, but you're going to be popping into a new vehicle every couple of years.
The leasing game has changed, too. They can find something for you. You may be thinking, I'm not a lease guy. Fair Lease has got you covered. And the best part is you don't have to go to a dealership. You can just do it right there from your home, from anywhere you'd like. You could do it
at Cane Rosso tomorrow.
There you go.
Yeah.
Fairlease.org. They work with the Credit Union of Texas, Grady, who does great things in the community. I've actually confirmed that. You're going to get a better rate because of their affiliation with Credit Union of Texas. Fairlease.org. Commercial, getting out of your upside-down lease with another company. Whatever you got working, go to them first and see if they can help. They probably can. Fairlease.org. Tell them the Dumb Zone sent you. What are we talking about cars for?
Because of your license plate.
There you go.
James Crowley, our buddy, emails us and says, as Jake said, the sticks are the prime spots for some reason for swingers parties. I assume it's the lakes. Swingers are lake people.
I mean, think about my deal. Where I rented out those people who rented out my lake house were very lakey and very swingy.
I wonder if there is a crossover there. Lake Worth and Weatherford are powerhouses for swinger parties. A friend told me.
I've heard that things like that. Lake Worth for sure.
And Halloween is huge.
Oh, my God.
We know a couple that has a house fully decked out in Halloween stuff all year long, and they throw a huge swingers party every year. They are in the lifestyle, and that group is well represented. There were subtle invites to the after party. That's not our jam, but we're now aware.
Yeah.
What if...
And again, this ain't Highland Park, bud. So you can go investigate, but...
You're saying it's going to be nasty.
Yeah, but maybe that makes it better. Just get nasty with some nasty fucking people.
But, okay, let's say you were invited to the after party and you got the wind of what's going on.
Just you or you and your lady?
You and your lady.
Okay.
And you are thinking, all right, why not? But
how do you
even, and is she also going to be worried about, the girls don't usually worry about they give their real opinion, right? She won't be worried about how you're going to take if she's like, I'm on board.
My guess is...
Or are you upset because like she's obviously eyeballing this other guy. I'm now upset by that.
My guess, Dan, is that if you are the type to engage in the swinger party, that you're not only not bothered by watching somebody clean out your wife, but you're into it.
Well, but you didn't know that you were the type. But now you've been married for 20 years. Your kids are at college. I'm just hypothetically speaking. I'm just
saying, like, there's not like you wouldn't go see a band like you're not going to pay to go see U2 $1,000 without listening to their music first, right? So my guess is you've seen some videos that wives being like lovingly shared before, and then it prepares you to go to the concert, right?
Yeah.
You know you're into it already. You're like, I love that album where there's three guys and this quote-unquote wife.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, I've seen a lot of videos of things that if they popped up in real life, I would not want to be
that's
involved.
a good point. But the people who did want to be involved in it, all of them were into those videos. Square, rectangle type thing here.
All right.
Those people, they're into, their search history is way more than their regular life opinion, I would imagine. But I'm not surprised that it's mostly fat whites that are like really into just flanging it around. I had a lot of family out in those parts of the world, and if you told me, I wouldn't be surprised.
Could you see Blake swinging?
No.
I don't like saying it in front of him, but yeah.
No, what?
Just kind of feels like you'd fit in.
I don't think so.
You'd be the
overly
bell
private.
of the ball. Yeah.
Had his nipple rings ripped out by his wife mid-coitus.
Yeah, I'm not saying today, but give it a few more years.
That's a long journey too, because like 3 or 4 years ago, it was like I've never seen Blake with a woman.
Yeah.
And now we're like,
and I was like, Dan, I've talked to him. I'm pretty sure he's straight. I've talked to him about ladies. Dan's like, I don't know. I love everything about him. I'm just saying, I think he might be.
I'd like to hear that conversation that young Blake had with you about ladies.
Actually, we probably mostly.
I'm sure we could hear.
Oh yeah, let me.
Blake's more of a harem guy.
Yeah.
Like he'd have more than one lady.
He does like a little control.
You do.
I got one from Joel. He's our Brit P1.
Yeah.
I think this is a good one. He says, we've mentioned several times how much Brits love to use the C word. He said, possibly as the only DF Brit, he wants to say, I'm not sure this is entirely true. It definitely is a less harsh word in the U.S., but it is not a casual word that is thrown around a lot. I'm also not 100% convinced that Brits curse any more than a lot of Americans, particularly the U.S. bro, who will F with the best of them in public without a lot of concern. I think he means use the F word, like the slur. And I don't think you hear that all that much. Is that the impression that people in England have? Is it dudes over here using the F slur like all the time? The gay one? I don't hear that like hardly ever.
They say it over there though, right?
Yeah, but
very commonly, but it doesn't mean.
So, anyways, this guy's saying if you come over there, don't just like start throwing the C word around too much. Like, hey, this is just we're winning Rome.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And that was interesting info because when we were in Denver the other day, we were at breakfast. Me, Clayton, and Dan. And Dan was telling us a story about how he had gone to a gas station earlier in that day. It might have even been a 7-Eleven. But this 7-Eleven, they were choosing their own music, not like the company playlist. And it was just, as Dan said, you know, like Muslim Arab music. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then he goes, you know, like fucking. And I was like, no, bro, whoa. We are in a crowded restaurant for brunch run at like noon. And I look over at Clayton and I'm like, no, I know the sound. Stop doing it.
No, I walked in a 7-Eleven, but it was like if you were watching a TV show about war in Afghanistan or something.
Yeah, sort of.
When they cut to going into the cave. And then you hear the, like that. And like it was blasting at 6 in the morning in a 7-Eleven. Like, who's actually listening to that? Like, he was listening to
those boys
Over There, Greatest Hits or something. The soundtrack to Over There.
No, I got it. It was just, and you were like doing a hand thing. I was like, we're just here to get lunch, man.
Hold on, 6 a.m., blasting music. Was he on the phone?
He was. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He had the black Bluetooth thing in.
I asked the guy the other night. I went in there at like 3 a.m., just one of those random nights, and he had earpiece in, and he was sitting there with iPad. And I don't know why, but I was just like, what are you watching? What are you into? He's like, oh, I just watch movies up here. And I was like, what kind? Like, what are you into? He's like, American movies. He's like, I just love, like, Leonardo DiCaprio. And I was like, oh, you seen the new one? One Battle After Another? He's like, I love it. I love it. And then I was like, bro, you ever seen Heat? And he was like, what is Heat? I was like, I will be back in a week.
You're turning into your dad.
I know.
You're just talking to
so
people.
Bad,
like,
it's so bad.
What do you got going?
Hey.
Just think of all the friends you're going to have.
Yeah.
Do you guys want like a sports one?
We do whatever.
This is about just the NCAA coaches getting fired. I, like many others, have been shocked by the amount of high-profile college coach firings already this season. I think the expansion of the college football playoff to 12 teams is the culprit. Back in the days of the BCS, boosters and ADs could shrug off a bad season and say to themselves, we weren't one of the top 2 teams this year anyway, let's keep building. Or, hey, let's go enjoy our bowl game and come back stronger next year. Even in the 4-team playoff era, a down season could be brushed off as, we aren't top 4 this season. Those top 4 teams are really good. That'll be us next year. Now there's 12 teams, though. Boosters and ADs see this as an easily attainable goal, especially in the era of the transfer portal and paying for every 5-star recruit that your heart could desire. Now they have the mindset of we should be top 12 every single year. Even 2-loss teams make the playoffs. Our $10 million a year coach should easily be able to be top 12. And that is the mindset leading to all the coaches being fired from Garrett.
I think it's a really good point. I think I do wonder how it'll change the length of contracts they give out. Like, that you may be bailing on these guys now. Pay them a lot of money, but let's stop giving out 10-year deals. Because if they miss the playoffs 3 years in a row, you're going to want to fire them. So the 10-year deal may be gone.
There needs to be an overall governing body that can actually police the contracts that you just can't leave a contract in the middle of. There is no buyout. We're not putting in an exorbitant buyout because that's not legal because you sign a contract to stay here the whole time. If we decide that we don't want you to here the whole time, we'll pay the rest of your contract. That used to be what a buyout was, right?
Yeah.
The rest of your contract. But they actually now have clauses that
exceed it.
Triggers another $30 million if I'm out of here.
Yeah.
So that's probably bad enough that you're going to still have a lot of teams saying, Jimbo Fisher, we still owe him $40 million. We're just going to pay it to not have him coach here anymore.
That would be ideal, but I do think some of these schools are just going to police. They'll not police themselves, but they're going to figure out like you can't give a guy a 10-year deal. And then the flip side of it, I think, is probably if you make a playoff a couple times and you're like a team 10 to 25 or 30, you're going to be safe. You know what I mean? Like if Georgia Tech makes the playoffs twice, whoever their coach, I don't even remember who it is. They're safe. Like you have more opportunity to get up there and feel safe, I think.
See, I don't know that it's the 12 teams as much as it is just the transfer portal.
Yeah.
And now here we are. Look at this team. Like if you're a Texas booster and you're like, Texas Tech is now doing this?
Dude, Texas Tech has the best pass rusher, if not the best, one of in the country, and he was at Stanford last year.
Well, and you're pissed if you're Texas.
Why is he not here?
So you're like, yeah, how come get rid of this coach?
Yeah. That's right around the time he's like, I'm going to the NFL.
Yeah, and then he gets all real sanctimonious.
Oh, never. God bless. College coaches
obviously
are just
his people are talking. And he got caught.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't think it was a huge story or anything, but it turned into one there. Like, did you read that Diana Rossini story?
A little bit of it.
It was at the very end. It was just a footnote. Like it was a story about other stuff,
other coaches and NFL, and
it was about the NFL meetings. So she talked to Jerry Jones. It was about all this other stuff, and then at the very end, just 3 little. Oh, also. And one of them was Steve Sarkisian. I talked to somebody who indicates Steve Sarkisian's people say he'd be very open to a move to the NFL right now.
It's all bullshit.
Well, there's viewer mail, boys.
Yeah, good times.
Now.
Set that up. And
No. We're going to talk in a few minutes about the whole Mavs versus the Stars, right? I just teasing ahead.
There you go.
All right.
The Dumb Zone.
I'm bananas about our 5-star installation package with a lifetime installation warranty. Rick Renner for Flooring Direct, slowing down traffic in a yellow jacket. Hey, no Chuck in the truck with his tailgate warranty. When he drives away, there goes your warranty. We don't do that at Flooring Direct. We give you a lifetime installation warranty. It's transferable. Call now. We bring the store to you.
Our pros are the nicest. We've got the best prices at Flooring Direct.
Quality Roofing, we've got drones.
Boy, they do. And they're going to take those drones, fly them up top, and get a good look at that roof and inspect it.
They will. I never knew that until you told me last week.
The whole lead up.
I was last week years old when you told me that Qualis Roofing has drones. But yes, Apparently, the insurance companies recommend you get your roof inspected twice a year. I think that's a little ridiculous. Let's at least make it once, though.
But the drone makes sense now, though, because you don't. I mean, if you're going to be going up there, once, twice a year?
Yeah,
you're going to need a drone for that.
QualisGC.com. They're great. They're great with listeners of our show. We've had tons of people just come up to us and tell us how awesome the experience was with Qualis. I don't have to have anybody to tell me how awesome my experience was. They put a new roof on my house. I wasn't sure if I needed one. I knew that we haven't had a new roof in over a decade, and they went up there, inspected it, and they're like, yeah, you got a lot of hail damage here, man, so we'll take care of it. They took care of everything. They dealt with the insurance company for us. I didn't have to do all the calls on that end, and all we paid is the deductible. So Qualis Roofing. Go to QualisGC.com. Do they have a number?
They do. The phone number is 817-500-9008. And all of those are interesting copy points. But there's one final one.
That's where he was leading you guys in it.
It doesn't matter.
Qualis Roofing, we've got drones.
Magnificent.
Okay, hear me out. AT&T Stadium, halftime. Cowboys fans going wild. Music hits, boom. 200 robot unicorns take the field to sort nacho cheese packets by expiration date.
You spend money on this?
I just spend money on this. I cashed out $400K in equity so I could build them all personally, outfit them with animatronics, LED lights, and I got them fluent in Spanish.
Why do they speak Spanish?
Why would they not speak Spanish? It's a cultural thing. It's reach. Just makes sense.
So let me get this right. You refinanced your home to take cash out to build a herd of bilingual robot unicorns to inspect cheese.
Yeah, they don't inspect cheese. They celebrate expiration awareness, and I needed all of that money because I was going to hire Bad Bunny to do the voiceover. I'm hoping this makes sense now.
Jake, your insurance policy is for single-family residents, right? Not for mythical livestocks that also have pyrotechnics.
I did mean to update it, but I got sidetracked teaching the robot unicorns choreography.
Please.
Bye. Okay.
Please tell me to shut this down.
I tried to. I sent the quote. He gave me a thumbs up emoji, and then sent a gif of a mythical creature, unicorn.
I understood that to be legal acknowledgement.
No.
Not in my world.
Was it blue ink? We'll fund it. We'll cover it. And if you dumb it up, well, we'll be here to fix it again.
Tried and access services, I had garage door bad. But after just one email wrote, could I call your dad? Had a brand new door put in just a single day. Tried and access services, holy crap, hooray.
Give up.
Door was sad and sucky, flaccid at its best. But Jeremy and the fellas said, just put your fear to rest. If you need some help like me, just call the boys today. Trident Access Services, holy crap, hooray.
Yeah, the website is txtrident.com. Hit up Jeremy at 817-512-1212. And we learned through Grady that if you're a listener, you get 10% off.
Our main goal at Game Day Men's Health is to have each man feel his absolute best. You're not just a number, we care about each person. We want you to come in, we want you to optimize your testosterone. We want you to live your dream.
Anything? See, the rings are a lot harder than people think. He's gonna be ripped and he doesn't have to go through the contact of football.
Yeah, it totally makes sense, man. It's so great that you're showing me pictures of your family. This is all I ever wanted, over the years we've worked together. Sometimes the work gets in the way, there's a little distance or a lot of distance, and now we're just here having chips, being friends, and enjoying each other's company, man.
Or brothers. Like, it feels like we're brothers, or you're even like a father figure I never had. And actually, if you're cool with it, I'd love for you to be my grandpa.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I love that, man. Blake's grandpa, man. This is great. Everything's perfect
Feels
now.
right. Feels
yeah.
right.
Anything? What is this? The opening ceremony of the Butt Buddy Olympics or something?
Wait, what's he doing here?
Well, my dream is to make fun of your dream. And I couldn't have imagined to be this good.
Yeah, he's got a point.
What? He's got a point. Whose side are you on? Grandpa Jake. Blake's grandpa.
That was your dream. Now we're in his dream.
Game Day Men's Health. Live your dreams. Most of them.
You're familiar with Community Mechanical? That's my HVAC company. Travis was just over my house installing something. I just let him in because, you know, he's a great dude.
Yeah.
You've met him?
Yes.
Travis
awesome,
Gafford?
Awesome guy. Came up and fixed our AC unit, which we were told was completely totaled and needed to be replaced, and did it real quick and real cheap, and got in and out, took care of us, and got signed up for the monthly or the
preventative maintenance.
Preventative maintenance, yeah.
So the other company said it's going to be like 5 figures to replace this.
Yeah, we need a completely new unit, but there was something with the compressor that was like a $1,000 part, or maybe I'm getting it mixed up. But the expensive part, they said, was broken, completely totaled, and you might as well do a whole new system. They came over, Community Mechanical came over and said, no, that's not the case. It's the cheap part that's just barely broken, and they came and replaced it real quick. They both start with a C. I'm not very handy.
He's so good at this.
Yeah.
Capacitor and condenser.
What else do you need to hear?
I'm good on AC. I live in Florida and have gone through like probably 4 new units throughout my time there. Yeah.
What's their phone number? Oh, 469-667-7290. You could even text them, and they'll get right back to you. Like they got back to Brandon Aubrey, who is a proud whatever of Community Mechanical.
Probably customer is a
customer,
good,
user, yeah. I
customer.
couldn't get that word.
Subscriber.
The word customer begins with a C. All these other, I can't.
Capacitor, condenser.
There you go.
There. Condensate.
In the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone, in the dumb zone, in the zone, in the dumb zone. No puppet, 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 no No puppet. The puppet. You're the puppet. No puppet. No puppet. The puppet. You're the puppet. No puppet. A puppet. No puppet. A puppet. You're the puppet. The puppet. The puppet. No puppet. No puppet.
The Dumb Zone. You know how big high school football and the sport is in the state of Texas. John, I read a story in the paper a couple of days ago here. There's one town, because their team's in the playoffs, it's a small town, they've canceled Halloween. Actually, they postponed it. They moved to Friday Halloween because their local team is in the playoffs. That's the passion of the sport in these parts.
I'd like to live in that town.
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
You know, Nate from Silverback sent me a text about Community Mechanical. Let's see what he said. Well, he says, I want to shill some for community. Maybe you can use these for copy points. I know they're working hard on commercial construction and building that side up. I use them on Nate owns a construction company. Said, I used them on a doctor's office I am building, and they killed it. Community Mechanical came in. They had units in and duct rough ready in a day.
Dude,
so I imagine if you are
usually at least 3
construction guy, you know what that means. The job site was clean, and they didn't litter the job site with materials. The guys were conscious of the neighboring suites and got in and out of there without noise and no complaints. Met with me and the inspectors to make sure we have a smooth start. I can't recommend them enough. They're great dudes. We got them set up for some other projects soon. So anyway, Community Mechanical. They do commercial too, as you see there. They're great for your home as well, preventative maintenance. And I can give you everything but the phone number and the website. What is that?
CommunityDFW.com.
Oh, yeah.
The phone number, call or text anytime. 469-667-7290.
Why is that funny?
Well, it's funny because I was just thinking that last time I think I said, like, just send Travis a junk pic or something, and a lot of people did it. It actually turned out to be one of their biggest promotions, like as far as getting people signed up. So, I don't know. Do it the phone number what you want. I'm going to play a little bit of audio for you before we go to the news. This is replaying something I played yesterday, but now I have the clean audio. It was not easy to find. Shout out to my buddy Jacob. Did you know about the Frozen Frenzy? All 32 NHL teams played the other night, and ESPN did a deal. It's actually pretty cool where they just went red zone for 6 hours.
Oh.
With like John Buccigross.
That sounds great.
There were a couple of, they're normal studio guys, and they were just bouncing around because I was trying to find this audio, and I couldn't.
That sounds like a way to make a 3-hour hockey game, which might not have a lot of scoring,
I mean, if they could do this,
palatable.
I don't think you have to do it.
Better with the red zone because you never know when you move into the red zone. That's the point. We can now take it here.
Yeah, it's really the only sport.
We
like
might
that,
see a
right. But anyways, Buccigross was on there, and there's just a lot of hockey lingo going on here. But
Jack Eichel strikes again. Early MVP candidate,
Wow.
Bucci. Bucci, don't say you live in Massachusetts if you're not serious about this. He's an early MVP candidate.
How are you? One-timer, Marty, the one-man party.
Wow.
That man's going to get at least 11 sheets.
He's going to get a lot of sheets, more than Bed Bath & Beyond.
By the way, what does that mean?
Going to get a lot of sheets. I don't know.
Like, is it offer sheets? Is sheets offer sheets?
At least 11 sheets.
He's going to get a lot of sheets, more than Bed Bath & Beyond.
Him and
They're gonna be
Adrian
high thread
Kempe.
count.
High thread?
Oh, yeah, high thread count.
150?
150 is not high, by the way. Not at all.
Oh, higher than that, Bucci.
Oh.
Get in the right district.
Colorado, New Jersey, 2 of the best in the league.
And Markstrom back in the lineup,
Wow.
too.
He's looking for a new Connie.
Yeah, he is.
All right, so that's our new term now.
Sheets
We
is
got it
offer
clean.
sheets.
Offer sheets?
Yeah, but do you think that's the context?
I feel like
why would they be
sheets-
saying
I
that
feel like
in
it's
October?
Like, what do they mean in soccer when they say caps? That's just appearances in games?
Career appearances.
Okay, because they'll do like, that's a big deal because like you'll be on a lower level team and then they'll play you on the upper team. It's like, oh, he's got X number of caps. But sheets, I have no idea. And in the context of Connie,
Sheets of ice, but I don't know. It doesn't make any sense.
that doesn't make any sense either. And then I'm going to play you something real quick here from Anna Kay sent me this. Her TV was on the Pat McAfee show. As I think this is how most people end up watching the Pat McAfee show. Your TV is on it. So they had Kenny Chesney on. Have you ever like the whole show is just guests. Like flying through this yesterday, it's a 4-hour show and they had 8 guests.
Didn't you watch them in the Hab?
I did.
Yeah. Same. That's the bit.
Yeah, it's all, but it's football season. They've got 4 football guests. Here comes this guy. Here comes Kenny Chesney.
And he doesn't give hot opinions, right?
No, barely, dude. It's so much so that if he like accidentally says something that might offend a player, he'll be like, "Sorry about that, Tage. Tage, we didn't know you were out of the game.
So it's
apologies,
very,
no shots at Tage.
He's not
He
Australian.
wasn't that." No, but he says, but
He's very Mark Maron then. It's dependent on the fact that he is a former player and he can get, a little better pipeline of guests right away.
Way better.
Yeah.
Way better. Here's a little bit of Kenny Chesney.
Have you ever seen Vrabel smoke 3 cigarettes at the same time?
So they're talking about how...
Is this the show?
Is
this what we're missing?
This is it. And this is what's making billions, bud. They're talking about how Kenny Chesney became friends with Mike Vrabel, and I'm going to spare you the story because you might think it's interesting. That's weird. It's just because he played at Gillette Stadium once and met him. That's it. But now he knows Vrabel, so now have
you ever seen Vrabel smoke 3 cigarettes at the same time?
At the same time.
Well, I can not at the same time, but I have seen him at shows, and we did Boys of Fall one night in Columbus, Ohio, and Vrabel and Herbstreit came up on stage in the middle of the song. Oh. And while I was singing, I'm back behind the mic, and I'm back there singing the song, and Vrabel starts walking down to the stage, high-fiving all the people. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
But, I've seen...
He thought they were going to laugh. They didn't, but...
But, I've seen Mike backstage at shows.
So it sounds like he grabbed a beer maybe and he's walking down the stage. I don't want to give away too much here is what you just said. Middle of story is what I just heard happen.
Yeah, he'd had a little bit of Grandpa's cough medicine.
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Speaking of Columbus, Ohio.
Somebody just goes, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, but we're really going to bring this thing home by throwing it over to AJ.
Ohio State legend. AJ Hawk has the last question for you here, Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny, I mean, you talk about Braves. It's hard not to keep following up on Braves. I've been to a Toby Keith concert with the Braves when I was in college. The Braves kind of hosted us when we went RIP Toby. It was amazing.
All right. So
put it in there.
In 10 seconds, we got Braves. I was with Braves. And then, but by the way, RIP Toby Keith. Bless
Toby. It was amazing. Did you ever think of hiring Braves to come out? We saw J.J. Watt tackle a guy on stage one time.
Yeah.
Were you ever worried that was going to happen with Braves?
Okay, I don't even. Yeah, that's it. I just wanted you to. There's this week's look at what's happening.
What's on the McAfee show?
Can I slide in here?
Yeah.
I like listening to or watching Primetime. I love Berman, but now with Booger, it's a wild ride. And I thought this was a really good not listening.
Under 12 to go in the half. Alec Pierce, he can get deep, can't he?
Not only him, but Pierce too.
Yep, 48 yards.
Wow.
Yep.
Unedited. I didn't touch it.
Who's he with, Boog?
Yeah. That was great.
Under 12 to go in the half. Alec Pierce, he can get deep, can't he?
Not only him, but Pierce too.
Yep, 48 yards.
Yep. All right, that's great.
The news brought to us by Early Bird CBD. They have THC in this CBD.
Not your grandpa's CBD. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, it's THC.
That's
what we do.
Ant CBD.
We're the exact same.
Yo, hell yeah.
If we just say it's got THC. Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. Pot.
I can barely remember the promo code.
Anyway, it's like a
DeeZ
little buzz in the evening, little take the edge off. That's what we're into. Yes, the website, earlybirdcbd.com, and then the code is DumbZone20, and you get 20% off. Yeah, bro, it's THC, man.
With the DumbZone news.
Okay, let's start with a fun video. Let me go back over here to Day of Air, and it's the motorcycle video, Clayton. So we got real used to this whenever we were at training camp.
Right now, it looks like
Watch this. You'll probably have to run it back. I want you guys to see this. It's the same helicopter pilot.
Whoa! That's exactly what I was talking about.
What are we doing?
It's a car crash. But it was a police chase with a motorcyclist. A motorcyclist was on the run after shooting a deputy in the head.
Oh.
Killed him. Took off. Like, they respond to a call. This guy shoots at the cops, takes off on a motorcycle. This is about 30 minutes later. And the way that this one came to a halt, you might have noticed it wasn't a cop hitting the guy. It's someone on the freeway deciding. Yeah. The guy's in the left-hand lane. The motorcyclist is trying to pass on the left-hand shoulder. And somebody on the freeway is like, I'd probably help out a little bit here.
Yeah.
He knew he was being chased? Like he didn't just do it?
No, and it turns out it was an off-duty cop.
Okay.
Which you always got to be looking out for if you think you're going to get away with some crime, right? You know where the uniforms are.
Also, if you're going to get around that car,
maybe go a little wider.
Yeah, not like 1 foot.
Yeah. Now, that car did swerve pretty far over.
That motorcycle landed on him.
Yeah.
Did the guy die there?
No.
Oh, wow.
No. He was quickly restrained.
Yeah, I bet.
Well, I mean, you might think like, oh, this guy just got hit. They're going to kind of take you. They go up and just start wailing. They're like, chasing you.
Yeah. I thought he was dead.
No, not dead.
And where was that?
Not tough.
L.A. That's the guy who's been on pretty much all of the chases we've done. He was the one who started rambling during the protest about how his wife had left him.
Yeah, you love that guy.
He's great. We've got some monkey news, and this is not the Tulane monkeys.
I
that
want
got
more
out.
on that.
Now, why didn't you tell us about that? I want to know more about that, too.
What do you want? I mean, I don't know.
So Tulane monkeys
story
escaped from the lab, and I can't understand. You guys were just telling me this yesterday. Then they had to go out to chase them down, and they had to just kill them?
Mm-hmm.
Why not catch them?
Too dangerous.
Are they seeping with the Ebola coming out of it? Like, what are these monkeys full of? What are they doing in the lab that we have to just kill them?
They had hepatitis C.
Really?
Herpes and COVID.
You don't want them around.
He's making that up.
I'm
he's
not.
not.
That is in
That's
the
what they
story.
were doing with the monkeys?
Yeah. Well, they don't just like let them chill. Like they're only there so we can be like, what if we put this gnarly shit in you and see what it does to you before we can give it to us?
So is that's still like a? I thought, we got woke and PETA.
Dude, this is what I'm telling you. My sister-in-law, whatever she is, Kristen's little sister, worked at one of these facilities. There's thousands of fucking monkeys there, dude. And they're not there to hang out. They're there to be tested. They're lab monkeys. Even like, they're big. It's not like a little tiny. They'll have real-ass monkeys in there by the thousands. Some of them are going to get out. We have more on animal control later, but we're going to stay with this monkey story.
So that's why we're killing it, because it has hepatitis, and they know someone's going to want to have sex with that monkey. We got to...
Honestly, though, like, if you're letting it go in Louisiana and Mississippi, like, are we that worried about, like, herpes getting out there? Did it? Your mic's off. You can get him up.
It happened, what? 10 minutes near your parents' house?
Yeah.
The Tulane story? Okay. Because our next story here comes to us from Plano. You can play the video. This is from a Spirit Halloween Monday night. You can see there is a monkey inside the
Do we need to
Spirit
put that
Halloween.
music on it? We already have a monkey.
In a diaper.
It's the video I got. But somebody who owns a monkey took it there because, of course, the type of person who's like, what Spirit Halloween got today has a monkey, and it's a monkey that they take with him. And
ridiculous. I was in Spirit Halloween this morning. I didn't have a monkey.
Yeah, but there's no chance while you were in there you definitely caught the vibe of like this is the type of place where a guy with a monkey.
Oh yeah, guy with a sword.
Yeah, yeah.
Snake.
That looks fun. You need a monkey, Dan.
I think we do. We need a show monkey.
That's one of Dane Cook's only good bits, man.
What?
Just like you're at a party and somebody says that, like just be the guy who's like, you do not want a monkey, and then just starts listing all the because like it'll rip your face off. Like anybody who's had one will give you nothing but bad stories about it.
Ross had one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then had to get rid of it.
What was the storyline there? How did they get rid of it?
I think he was too horny, and he gave it to the zoo, who then sold it to like Bud Light for their commercials.
Do monkeys get super horny?
I think they're just wild animals are, man. I think, once you strip away like the social, I shouldn't be doing this.
Why not get them fixed like you do dogs?
It's a good question. I'm sure somebody'd be mad about it, but they can suck it.
Well, yeah, we just got them fixed. We didn't give them hepatitis.
A store employee said that the monkey got spooked by the store's animatronic decorations and got away from it. I don't think this video shows it, but they were eventually able to get it down after 30 minutes by offering it a cookie. And they were able to gain control of it.
It's the Jake monkey.
Yeah.
It's just a kid.
No, but DeSoto actually has an animal control problem right now. and it's coyotes. So the city of DeSoto put out a press release the other day that said that they had I'll just read it here. Coyote removal operation to address recent coyote activity and incidents involving pet attacks. It says that they have contracted with USDA's Wildlife Services to conduct a controlled coyote removal operation. And then it has a map with the area where this will be taking place. It also says, please don't be alarmed if you hear gunfire during this time. This is a planned professional operation for public safety. So I'm watching the news last night, and they did a story about this. And this is kind of a twofer because we've been focusing on how news reporters talk, particularly the women. Here's a good example of one from last week on CBS.
And then the moment they've been praying for.
Whoa, come on.
Was the sweetest sound I could hear.
Both men are fathers, each with 3 kids of their own. And say that hit them the hardest.
Okay. So, last night I'm flipping around the various news channels, and WFA's doing their teases. So there's a lady I haven't seen on there before. I think this is just how she talks.
Now, we haven't seen any here yet, but DeSoto residents say that there's been an increase in coyotes and pet attacks, and the city is not playing about it. We'll tell you about their plans for removal next.
First of all, she's using mostly her regular voice, and in her regular life, she probably says, don't play with me.
I have no problem with that.
Don't play with me. So she just says it like that. Here's how she signs off. And here's a little interview with the guy. The people in DeSoto that they talked to are like, yeah, we wanted him gone, but we didn't know we were hiring Chris fucking Kyle. Because that's what they're doing. They're having guys, wildlife snipers, from cars or trucks, just sniping them lethally. And so they're going to all these people, and they're like, tranquilizer dart or something?
Some want the city to use other methods first.
You could shoot with them with a tranquilizer and relocate them somewhere else. Once again, this was their habitat first.
A habitat where both humans and coyotes are trying to belong. In DeSoto, I'm Brittany Moncrief.
Not bad, right?
No.
Like, it's relatively normal talking instead of...
And then the moment they've been praying for.
Still similar, giving.
Yeah, but is this a sign-off?
It's like if you asked if you were married to her and you said, did you pick up Irsay's tonight for dinner? And she'd be like, I knew it was salmon burger night, but instead I went with the grill, salmon, with mashed potatoes and broccoli.
You're right.
That would be annoying.
In Fort Worth, Amelia McGallbro, CBS News Texan.
But yeah, they are just murking these coyotes left and right up there. And then, do we have a guest by any chance? No? Yeah, let's pop on. Joining us from Kingston Consulting, whatever that is, it's our lawyer, Phillip Kingston, our man downtown.
That was great.
What a view.
I love the Lone Star gear.
Thanks. Thank you.
My go-to koozie. Oh, my background didn't want to show it. Is the Lone Star Light koozie.
Love it. That guy supports Lone Star Beer 21. DumbZone 21 will get you 21% off. Rather,
all of the sponsors we're going to patronize unless they go away.
That's right. We
well, don't forget 214 or 817 all threes.
Yeah,
Okay.
Kingston Consulting and my law firm doesn't do any kind of personal injury, and the Frankels would be an excellent firm for you to call.
There you go.
This guy should know, too. He's a legal eagle.
Yeah.
Okay, so whatever's happening with the Mavericks and the Stars and
Great
the city
suit,
of
by
Dallas.
the way. I'm taking note of that.
Thank you.
You look awesome.
Thank you, Blake.
I wonder how he affords it.
I'm just saying you look good. I wish I could look that good.
We have a question. What's going on? That's my question. What is happening? And you've been kind of filling me in over the months on this, so I knew something was coming to a head, but that means I knew you were the person to go to because you've been following it.
Well, it's both more simple than the legal filings make it sound, and it's also more complex than we're going to understand. because there's clearly something going on in the background, maybe even personally, between the Stars and the Mavs ownership. So the basic thing is that the Mavs and the Stars own the entities that operate the AAC. This has been the arrangement since the thing was built. It's why it was built. This was always the plan. And the company is called Center Operating Company Limited Partnership, or as Mr. Babcock at Jackson Walker abbreviated it, COCK LP.
Okay.
So the Stars, almost immediately after signing these agreements and agreeing to be there, they included an agreement that they had to have their headquarters and practice facility in the city of Dallas, in addition to playing at the AAC. And they stopped doing that a long time ago. And they filed a countersuit late Tuesday, in which they point out that they've been doing this for so long that it's really weird for the city or the Mavericks to be complaining about their move to Frisco, because it was well covered and it's happened for a long time. But the Mavs contend that the Stars breached their agreement, and therefore the Mavs were authorized to purchase the Stars' interest in the company that runs the AAC. But the Mavs are in a weird position, because then they say that even though they control the entity that operates the AAC, they contend that they are too unsure of the Stars' intentions to spend the money on the renovations they were all negotiating when this thing broke down, which is a very odd thing to say. And they've also asked the court to issue an injunction that requires the Stars to authorize the payment of bonuses to the AAC employees and to consent to the renovations, including funding 50% of them. So that typically an injunction, as you guys might remember, is something that where the court tells you not to do something. You're restrained from doing something. This is what's called a mandatory injunction, in which an action is required of a party. And the basic rule is you can't get that. Everything that the Mavs are claiming is hurting them could be addressed by simple damages. You just add up the numbers and pay them back. But for some reason, they don't want to do that. And so the complexity that's overlaid in all this is both of them are telling the court that they are trying to remain in the AAC and create a world-class entertainment venue by spending hundreds of millions of dollars on new suites, essentially, and remain there to play. When in fact, what we know is that neither team wants to be there anymore. And so it's a very, very odd situation. And I actually did call one of the city managers just to see, on the off chance that she wanted to describe the dispute from the city's perspective. She wisely declined. So you just have my dumbass. But it's a really strange, I don't know, game of chicken. It's a game of chicken where neither one of them actually wants to win and stay in the AAC.
Right, because neither one of them wants to be second in the building my own venue, right? This is what I've kind of am gathering, talking to different people as well, is that both of these teams don't want to be there. Neither of them trust each other. They know they're both sniffing around elsewhere to try and, they're each buying up land in different places. And if you are second in this race, you're going to lose out on some of the concerts and whatnot. If we get $1 billion thing up in Plano and then another thing in Irving, it depends on which one's first that might get a lot of the good deals, or a lot of the good whatever. So, and then you're going to have the AAC just still sitting there.
Yeah, what happens if in the event
because it looked like the Mavs were trying to do their bid and then get the Stars to lock in for another 30-year lease and be like, okay, now you're here. We helped you make it better.
Right. So
and
that
now
was
we're
the
out
deal.
with this brand new place that's awesome.
So the deal would have been they share the cost of renovations to up until 31 if the Stars say they're going to be there from 31 to 61, but the Mavs don't have to be there past 31.
Right.
So
and the Stars are like, whoa, wait.
Yeah. So
now you're going to get all this cool new money and free, like whatever place they're, neither one of these owners are going to end up paying a lot, I would guess, for their new arena.
Well, that's the game of sports. I mean, you'd love for it to be like funded by TV deals and ticket sales, but the truth is it's funded by massive tax subsidies, and with only a few exceptions. And so, of course, they're trying to fleece somebody, maybe Dallas, maybe a neighboring city. But the really sad part is that these combination arenas that have both hockey and basketball are exceptionally more successful than single team arenas. And they're better at getting the kind of 365-day activity that these teams say that they want. But the filings are further hilarious and frustrating if you're the city of Dallas. Both teams have lavish praise for the AAC all through these sworn pleadings that they swore to. So, these people are, the one thing you can really say about both teams is that they are not even masterfully, just all the time talking out both sides of their mouth.
Yeah, I was talking to TC about this last night, and the AAC may not be, it's not perfect, right? It may not be the same as being in Cleveland or something, downtownish, but it's close enough. And if you right now imagine the Stars in Plano and the Mavs in Las Colinas or Irving, there is no chance that either one of those places are ever going to have the type of vibe that you can get even at the AAC right now.
The AAC's cool.
No chance. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, you got the Dart going right there.
Dart. There's enough restaurants. Seriously.
Yeah, no, but they've built it up quite a bit. Remember, they were there 10 years and they had done nothing. We're like,
yeah,
where's all the stuff that was promised?
There was
now
some misdirections and whatnot, but I'm not surprised
but
to
it
hear
does
Phillip
feel,
say
it feels
nationwide.
Like a Dallas thing now.
Put 2 teams in there. Put 2 teams plus events, and you can actually possibly have a little bit of economic viability there, it would seem.
Well, you have to remember that the Stars and Mavs have been suffering through crippling financial losses over the last several seasons. No. In fact, they're highly profitable. They won't disclose how profitable, but Forbes estimates that the Stars take home somewhere in the 30 to 60 million a year range, and the Mavs take home probably double that. We don't know. We will never know exactly because they won't tell us. But it's really entitled people wanting everything their way, not because they're hurting financially, but because there's some kind of giant dick measuring contest going on.
Well, no, yeah, they see other cities and they're like, well, this owner owns everything around his brand new arena that his city paid for. What if we had one of those too? Like right now, I'm looking at people going over here and here spending their money. What if that was also going to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I made $30 million last year, but what if I made 50? That's what's going on here. It's insane.
Do you know anything about? Obviously, Cuban's Cuban, so I'm not here to hold him up as just the standard of civility, but it does seem like there's been a tonal shift since the sale. These people don't really, they're not from Dallas. They have no background here. Do you know anything about like them working with the city power players, like how that's going? Do they just bulldoze their way in? I'm curious into how they communicate and get along with city politics.
Both teams are horrible to deal with as partners. They threaten. When the city manager was interviewing for her job, she was our interim city manager and then got the permanent position. While the interviews were going on, both teams called to threaten her with leaving the AAC and to try to get her to commit. If you become the city manager, will you help us get new arenas? Now, I don't know what she said to that. Hopefully she said, I can't commit to anything like that, but I just don't think they're good partners at all. And I think that they're significantly, with regard to Dumont, that he's significantly worse than Mark Cuban. And you can throw stones at Cuban for certain things, but in general, in the spectrum of sports owners, wouldn't you prefer to have him back?
Yeah, I would bet it's not just the fans, but also like the members of city council that deal with him or them as an entity.
True. I think that's absolutely true. Now, Cuban also had been threatening to move the team to an area that he controlled more of. And and that's. But he was saying things like he was going to build an 80-story tower with the arena at the top or something like that. I mean, it was maybe a little bit just leveraging, but yeah, the basic thing is this center really still works quite well, and the renovations they were talking about are not close to necessary to maintain its competitiveness for both sports and other events.
Yeah, what, suites? Like, I mean, I know these things, the price tag goes up quickly, but it feels like just asking to ask. It feels like the ask is, we know this probably isn't going to happen and it's going to set off. Like, do you walk into the AEC right now and think we need $600 million here?
Well, the Dallas Morning News story says, one of the, 7 stories they got out now on this, like in the What's Next for the American Airlines Center, it says, it has aged more gracefully than most NBA and NHL venues of its generation. But it's 24 years old, which I don't think needs a but. I think needs and it's only 24 years old. It says, and its tenants have wandering eyes, even if they make up, who will pay for the needs and modernization both franchises say fans deserve?
Oh, I like that.
The fans, it's
like
not
think of the
us.
children.
It's the fans. I mean, they're not able to.
Yeah, that's why they're showing up.
They have to walk across a street. We want to build like a walkway from the to the parking garage.
Yeah, that's what I was at a game.
And like some suites.
I was at a game.
The fans, though.
Just last week, and people were in the stands chanting, renovate the suites, renovate. They were kicking people out because they had signs and shirts.
The fans deserve to pay more for those suites, and not just the pittance.
God, that's great. Just think of the fans. God damn it!
When you say
I hate to inject Luka into everything, but part of the politics here is that the Mavericks, until that trade, probably had all the leverage they needed to get a new arena out of Dallas.
That is why I can't believe that Dumont didn't think about that. For all the
he's an idiot.
Shaq, Kobe, whatever, all that stuff aside,
he clearly doesn't know anything about
he
sports.
Didn't understand. If I've got this guy, I can walk anywhere in the Metroplex, pull out my dick, and they'll say, "What do you want?"
Right. No, but that shows he doesn't know a goddamn thing about sports at all.
Even on the money real estate part, though.
Think about the part where what Phillip's saying here, how that relates to when Jerry was trying to get a new stadium.
He goes
and brings Parcells in. He's
true.
like, we got to turn this franchise around so then I can get everything I want.
That's true.
And he did.
He flat out said that.
And the Mavs did the exact opposite. Like, what if we made our team shittier?
We get everybody mad and then go ask for a lot of money.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I actually would not care if the Mavs left town. I think it'd be great.
Yeah, but that means the Stars would leave, and I don't want the Stars to leave. I know that their fan base is more
town
north.
Out.
Oh, yeah. Well,
all gone. Just to Vegas or whatever. And then LeBron can have his new team here.
Somehow, some way,
it'd be perfect.
Also, Frisco doesn't really support fan-based attendance. My podcast partner on Loserville points out that the soccer team has some of the lowest attendance in the MLS, and he blames it on the environment and the location. And even though I think the Stars know that a huge amount of their fans are north, I don't think that necessarily means that those fans want to stay north to go to a game.
Well, and you just cut yourself off from other areas of the Metroplex too, I guess. Like, who's going to want to drive from Arlington to there?
Right. Yeah, it's a big ask. It's not exactly Arlington.
See, I hate to, because like Phillip said, these are both bad actors, right? Both like Brad Alberts I'm no big fan of Brad Alberts. But if he's going up against Patrick Dumont, I got to pick one.
Sure.
So I'm going to pick the Stars. And Brad Alberts quoted as saying, the biggest problem we have with staying in Dallas is that we don't have 365-day revenue. We don't control any of the real estate outside the building. We're looking for the opportunity that can create 365-day-a-year revenue outside and also have an incredible in-venue, in-arena experience. Like I said, they want to own everything around it, and they want to be able to make the money off of the concerts and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but
they're not
own it and play.
Well,
you may own all of it. I just don't know how many people are going to be going up there. And like, if you come in town, are you going to stay in Plano? Like if you're from out of town, you're probably still going to stay in Dallas. I would imagine. Pissing contest.
Well, yeah, and like I said, I think they don't. Neither one wants to be the second one to bolt Dallas. And the Stars sniffed out the Mavs plan, and yeah, you sign this extra 30-year deal, and we'll put in $300. We'll put in money to help you make these suites better. They're going to be great. You're going to love it, Jenks. And then they're going to go get their own thing where they're selling PSLs and all that other stuff.
Well, part of the problem here, in addition to just saying Dumont's a doofus and doesn't understand sports, is the Adelsons are kind of doofuses. They are certain that they're eventually going to get casino gambling in Texas, and they think that is going to supercharge the revenue from the Mavs by combining the venue with some sort of gaming stuff. And the truth is, when Sheldon Adelson was still alive, he spent every bit as much money as Miriam did on the Texas legislature and didn't get anywhere. Casino gambling is not coming.
Well, Phillip, this has been very informative. We will look for the bill. We'll talk soon. Seriously, man, I appreciate it.
The show is so good. I meant what I wrote, Dan.
Stop it. I see you, dude.
I heard Jake say that if you like sports talk, this is actually the best product out there, and he could be right about that.
Yeah, I agree.
I thought Jake said goodbye to you a minute ago.
Ooh, he's right about that, too. And there
It's been fun.
Thank you. That's the great Phillip Kingston.
News.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
That was a good news.
I got some viewer mail birthdays.
Yeah, I bet you do.
We'll make it brought to us by, how about HelloFresh?
HelloFresh. Get yourself laid by cooking at home.
He's not kidding.
Really?
Without having to go to the grocery store. HelloFresh is a meal kit company. We've done a bunch of these. HelloFresh is definitely the one with the best ingredients. They've got a pretty expansive menu. Great protein options there. Good seafood options at HelloFresh. 9 out of 10 customers say they feel healthier when eating HelloFresh because it's not called Hello Nasty. It's fresh.
And just to follow up, you don't want to go out and spend a lot of money on a date. You want to stay home. Chicks love that. Now let's just connect, you and me. Some wine and some HelloFresh. Yeah, that'll get you laid.
You know what'll get you 10% off? Or at least 10 free meals and free breakfast for life.
The promo code?
DumbZone10FM. Go to HelloFresh.com/DumbZone10FM. 1 per box with active subscription. Free meals apply. This discount on first box. New subscribers only. Varies by plan. HelloFresh.com/DumbZone10FM. Go get you some free food. New floors, man. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Beth. Let's see here. Oh, viewer mail birthdays, right? We have good day to you, master of the tummy cummy.
Gross.
Name Coleman Phelps, age 31.
Good dude.
First off, Happy New Year. My leaders are Blake practicing his Halo BR shots with his wife's milk straight from the source to help his son's baby acne. Also, Jake's late-night 2-slice cheesecake delivery with 2 scoops of ice cream for real dinner after eating 2 hot dogs at 6:30, but really it was 3 and only admitted it because Drop Beth would have narked on him. The questions, TC... Okay, these are a lot of
That's a lot.
leaders. I'll give them one more. The questions that TC and Jake came up with for Bad Radio Trivia that no one knew except them. That's more just TC, right?
No.
You were in on the Bill Walton thing?
Yeah. I
Thinking
mean,
everyone
the
knew that?
Producer of the show. Yeah, I thought everybody knew Tim Taft or Super Salad.
Because you guys had listened to that 1,000 times, and it had never replayed again on our station.
That's not true, but it was a miss on our part. It was a great game show, and then we completely botched the ending. But hey, tune into the Musers episode, whatever celebration show that doesn't exist, and then
more Blake book reviews.
That's not even a shot. We made a bit. We were doing bits. right? Nobody else was. Whatever. Fuck it.
I'm not. I don't know. Fun fact: my aunt's husband was the one that pulled baby Jessica out of the well.
Boy, dude, that right there is like guys who say they were listening when the ticket went on the air. There's about 50 dudes out in West Texas. Hey, I was there. I pulled her out. Or my brother or my uncle did, actually. But
no, I can't get him on the show because he unalived himself a few years after the rescue.
What did he know?
What did he know?
Know what I'm saying?
I know exactly what you're saying.
Little CIA in the well. Huh?
And one more. Hello, Mr. Dan. Please wish happy birthday to Day 1 DF Drew Mahalik.
See you at Mahalik.
He used to email Bad Radio 20 years ago to ask whether or not his locker room antics were gay or not gay. His leaders are Jake's mother-in-law for pulling Nora into the world, Jake's stepdad for ordering his meals for him at dinner, and Chappie's daycare movie selections. That's from Jordan.
Somewhat confused.
Do we understand any of this?
My mother-in-law was in the room when Nora was born, which was...
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah, the stepdad one I'm confused by.
That is odd, though.
Yeah, it wasn't...
To have a mother-in-law in the room.
Yeah, it sucked. I wish it wouldn't have happened.
Was she in there for the second one?
No.
Why?
Probably because of you.
What do you mean? Because I was there?
No. But because, I didn't say, hey, this sucked, I wish this wouldn't have happened. But you guys were like, this is this joke. Who would let this person in the... And my wife listens to the show, so...
So she does everything Dan says.
So if you have like a bit about anal or something...
What, she doesn't do that? Everybody does.
I don't know, man. I just leave it up to her.
I thought she knew about the... doesn't she know about the Halloween Eve tradition?
Halloween Eve.
Oh,
only if it falls on a Thursday.
Yeah, if Halloween's on a Friday, everybody knows that.
Thanks. Good looking out, dog.
Okay, so now the Today in History portion.
Qualis Roofing presents On This Day in History.
Let's throw one up there. What do we got?
What do we throw up?
That is a phenomenal flag, but I would guess Norway if I had a chance, so I'm not even... I'm going to say...
Let's do these tomorrow, too.
Oh, we got all 50
That's
of them
fun.
in there. We can just... anytime. I'm going to say that right there is South Carolina.
Wait, no.
It feels blue.
South Carolina has a
Grady,
tree,
what do you
I
got?
thought.
Yell it. Alaska. He says Alaska. Get it in. Couple seconds.
Nevada.
Oregon.
What do we got, CK?
Minnesota. It's the most controversial flag change in the history of the United States.
Did they recently change it?
Yeah.
It wasn't Indian.
Oh, okay.
Because it's...
and now that up there on the screen, we see it's just light blue
It was Chief Wahoo.
George Floyd.
Well, this is where my background comes into play, but it's meant to look... Everyone says it looks like the Somalian flag, and if we have a little political history of
the
Minnesota,
Somalians running over... Aha.
That's why they don't have any cats up there, right?
Dog, they're just eating them up.
Yeah.
Okay, I like it. Now that one, that's
East Coast.
I know.
Highfalutin.
I know. Maryland has it. Yeah, but there's an Indian on it though. Although they were kind of everywhere. I want to say North.
I like your Maryland.
I know Maryland though.
Oh, you do?
Maryland's like that, but it's not that. I'm
Right.
gonna say that's.
Give me Maine.
Ooh.
Give me Wisconsin.
We moved.
What do we got, CK?
Boy, Wisconsin's a good one.
Massachusetts.
Well, I was right.
Massachusetts shouldn't be able to put a native on theirs.
Yeah.
They should put Belichick.
All right.
So today is Thursday, October 30th. On this day in 1938, the radio play The War of the Worlds, starring Orson Welles, aired on CBS. Are you familiar with this, Blake?
Yeah, how it scared people.
Yeah.
They thought it was real. Idiots.
1938, silly people. But it also showed the power of the audio medium.
Yep.
I think they had to maybe put some laws on the books.
Oh, what was that? That was
Look
a
out,
horse
Dan.
just went by.
It took a dump in your driveway.
It's drinking a beer? Horses can't drink beer. Oh, now look what's happening to that horse.
Is Dan crushing it with the soundboard?
On this day in 1945, the U.S. government announced the end of shoe rationing.
Every year this gets me.
You're only allowed to buy 4 pairs of Jordans.
Well, here's the thing. Read the fine print. They were fucking buying way more shoes than we do now.
Yeah.
They cut it down to like, hey, guys.
They didn't have like rubber soles because they were just
That's
be like
true.
leather
And they were
shoes and they'd wear out in a month.
Working on their feet every day. Look at us.
That's right. All the steps they were getting in 1945.
Still a lot of shoes.
And no trackers. They never knew how many steps they hit in a day.
No. On this day in 1974, it was the Rumble in the Jungle. Muhammad Ali knocking out George Foreman in the 8th round in Zaire, wherever that is. This was the plot of Rocky 3, I believe. Rocky 3, because Clubber Lang was really into, like, he would come out and knock you out in the first round. Well, what Muhammad Ali did, George Foreman was much younger than Muhammad Ali at this point. He did the rope-a-dope tactic. What's that, Blake?
You just kind of hide in the corner and let them use all their energy
That's
while
it.
you dodge, and
There
then
you go.
come back and whip their ass in the 6th round.
That's what he did.
That's what the Cowboys defense is doing this year.
Okay.
About to
Wait for the second
Saving
half of
up
the year.
their
hit the
energy.
gas.
And on this day in 2010, in Arlington, the Rangers win the first World Series game in franchise history. They beat the Giants in Game 3.
Holland?
I was going to say Holland, but I don't think he has a World Series win.
And then we have October 30th, this day in Dumb Zone history.
So we were doing Flannel Friday on this day in 2020, and Jake was the only one not wearing one, so he made Kristen drive one up to the station. And this just says she wasn't happy about it.
Commitment. Your winning pitcher that day was Colby Lewis.
That sucked. And then really the only thing else is Ava had just gotten to Clemson and said everyone was real sad because Trevor Lawrence tested positive for COVID.
Those are the days when that was the worst Clemson football news.
Yeah.
They're having tough times up there.
Yeah, but like your kid getting out now or around now is pretty sweet though. Like just get in for 5 years of awesome football with the thing smoldering.
Yeah, but she's like working for the football program now. So she's in there day to day.
Yeah, but now that you're in the pipeline.
And so obviously like these run sheets have a ton of Cowboy stuff. And I told you a couple days ago is the Mike Nolan Tabasco in the Eye story. And it's funny now because like the Cowboys offense is doing awesome. But in 2020, they were starting Ben DiNucci. And there's a note in here of like, what if Ben DiNucci is good? And so like, just this feigned optimism of we need something. The defense sucks. The offense sucks.
The Ben DiNucci primetime game against the Eagles was an electric ride. I think they only scored 6 points, but I'd love to talk to him about it. Yeah.
He was the entertaining backup. Where Cooper Rush. How about Cooper Rush's tenure in Baltimore?
It's done.
They already
or they benched him.
Yeah, they already regret it. Like sometimes backups should kind of, I don't know, like he should be a Cowboys backup. It kind of fit here. He could handle the offense when Dak was out a few games. He did quite well. And then he goes to back up Lamar Jackson. It didn't make any sense.
I'd feel a lot better right now if I had him in a spot game than Joe Milton.
But not with the Lamar Jackson offense, you know?
Right. Yeah.
Other birthdays today. Are we done?
Yeah.
Other birthdays.
Let's get the nooch on the couch.
I've been thinking, do we need to, should we do the Dumb Zone birthday of the day like at the first one?
I like building.
You like building. All right.
Edging?
We'll edge you to there. So I'll start with.
Hey, ask your daughters if they've read the gooning article that everybody's talking about. Just do they know gooning? I thought it was just beating off.
Well, then I don't want to ask them about that.
They definitely know the word.
Is it beating off to them?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, I don't know if I want to. You ask your daughter about that.
Sexual subculture where edging, porn, and hours of trance-like pleasure collide.
Yeah, the Harper's Magazine wrote a long
Hours?
article about it. Yeah. No. This is what these kids are doing, bro. This is what they're doing. They're like hours on end just edging up on porno.
Hours of... Oh, get out of here, ad.
There's a long article that people are talking about.
Hours of arousal without release, often paired with increasingly niche porn to keep the brain wired and buzzing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
And it was written by
Neither one of them has read a long article probably ever. They I saw the headline or something.
By far the most popular of these, this is a communal ritual. By far the most popular is feeding, a sort of porn-meditated cybersex in which one gooner sustains another session by sending them curated porn from their private collection. This is called goon fuel.
I like when people write about 6, 7, or...
I know, that's exactly what this is, yeah.
Yeah, see, some report...
Let's just tell you
desensitization
what it's about.
To real-world sex. Yeah, this is bad. It's bad for people.
Yeah.
All right, let's goon our way to our birthday of the day. We'll start with Mickey Rivers, is 77. Who's that, Blake? Mickey Rivers.
Baseball? I don't know.
You know.
Why do I know?
Okay. Well, he's right. It is a former Rangers center fielder.
That's right. Yeah, there you go. I heard the Musers talking about that this morning, so I knew it was something I should know.
I would visit Uncle Gary, Mickey Rivers might have been out in the
Was he any
outfield.
good? Or just he was a Ranger?
He was a Ranger. He kind of wacky, I think, when he went up to bat. He'd kind of flip his bat around. Kind of crazy. Everybody did bits back then. Lance Nix, 45.
Another Ranger.
Keith Brooking is 50.
Man.
Got to have a nice white middle linebacker.
One season?
I think it was only one, but it was fun.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. Boy, it was way more than one. It might have been 2.5 or 3 I'm seeing.
Dick Vermeil, 89.
Players.
Devin Booker is 29.
Still hate him.
I have a different thought. I was looking at his picture this morning on the birthday page, and I'm like, you know what? I used to hate him, and now I'm kind of indifferent. I don't want him to do well, but all right, well, whatever.
No, I feel that. I can't get there, though. That guy sucks. And, yeah.
I'll tell you what, if he's taking on the Mavs in round 1 of the playoffs, I know who I'm rooting for.
Oh, no doubt. Book all day. Yeah,
That'd be a weird...
I'm a big Book guy. Whoever else is on their team.
He had a mascot removed from the arena during COVID because it was distracting him from shooting free throws.
Yeah, he's a bitch.
They're all bitches. Right?
Get that raptor out of here.
Marcus Mariota is 32.
Washed.
Well,
he was a first-round pick. I like him. I'm doing my Terry Bradshaw now. Little callback, Blake.
Yeah.
Ty Detmer, 58.
That made me feel extremely old when I heard that this morning.
I've gone hunting with him.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's hear about it.
He owns a ranch in South Texas, and his son-in-law, or like his sister's husband, so his brother-in-law, actually, yeah, that's the word, used to work with my stepdad. And so one year for my birthday, I went down there and got to sit in a deer blind with Ty Detmer for a weekend.
This is a long NFL career. Nice. From San Marcos.
What'd you shoot?
Black buck. It's hanging on my wall.
What's black buck?
It is an African antelope. Tastes amazing.
You know, like most of these places, like especially down there, frankly, where I went to rehab, it's just a massive, massive plot of land. It's fenced, and they put, like, obviously a black buck is not native to South Texas, but it's just stocked full of all these exotics. Some of which were still at the place where I went to rehab. There were like weird antelope out there and stuff that had just been left. So you get all sorts of like African animal, all sorts of stuff on Texas ranches. We should go hunting.
Seems kind of easy to kill one of them, then. Like, doesn't that take a little of the fun away?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the Serengeti.
There's just 100. It's like
but I don't. The hard part is like tracking it after you shoot it, but I don't.
Yeah, because it doesn't die.
Yeah, I just drop them where they're at, so we don't have to do a lot of work. Because
Hell yeah,
if
like
y'all don't know anything about me, it's that if there's an easy way to do it, I'm gonna.
I bet he's really good at shooting too.
Oh, he's amazing.
But it does sound like it's like the modern day Easter egg hunt, where they're just all the eggs are laying there on the field, and you just have to run out and get them.
You're gonna get so many email. I think hunting is hard.
Yeah?
I support it. No, I mean, I think it'd be really funny if most of the guys who ran like excavation companies that I grew up with, who were like, yeah, we got a bag $6 this weekend, and they were like $4. I'm like, you should have to do that with your hands, pussy.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
I think hunting is easy.
I'll give you a knife.
The only thing I will hunt is the most difficult game of all.
Poon.
Man.
Yeah. Do you see they're remaking Running Man?
Yeah,
it's
that's
out. It's like coming out.
With who?
Twister. Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn Powell.
But Running Man isn't the hunting. Well, that is Hunting Man. But what was the one where they all go camping?
With Ice Cube.
Yeah,
Ice-T.
I think that was the one. That was a good one.
The game, surviving the game.
Yeah, that's the one.
With Busey. Bring back the movie review.
Let's do it. Diego Maradona is 65. Says Kempspin.
I thought if he's the one, he's the Coke guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
He should know. He's a soccer guy.
Ivanka,
and his brother got killed by the cartel
probably
for
what
an
it
own
was.
goal.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Ivanka Trump, 44. Henry Winkler, 80. Gavin Rossdale, 60. That is with Bush. Bush would open for Tool. Fran Drescher is 68.
Man, I'm sad to say. I shouldn't be, but
the voice makes her seem not as hot as she is. Or at least was. She's now 68.
But like when the nanny was on TV and like she was kind of pitched as like a hyper-sexed, like outside the box type. I don't know. I liked it
You're
a
on
lot.
board?
Yeah.
Ashley Graham is 38.
Big fan.
That is a
No
plus-size
pun
model.
intended.
Yeah.
She was
And Dumb Zone birthday today? Andrew Schultz is 42. Co-host of Akash Singh.
Disagree with like almost all of his takes, politically, socially, whatever. But I do think he's very funny. And when I met him through Brian Damaris, like he got me backstage, green room after the show, he was one of the nicest dudes I've ever met. Like, shockingly so. Not like good dude. He was like overly nice and gentle. It's weird, you know?
That's good to hear. You don't want to hear someone's an asshole.
No, but you definitely think it when somebody's act. The more aggressive somebody's act is, the more likely you are to be like, this guy's probably kind of a dick or lady. And he was sweet as could be.
Born on this day now dead, Christopher Columbus.
He's back.
We're back, Italians.
We're back. And Harry R. Truman. Harry R. Truman was not a former president. Harry R. Truman became famous in 1980 because he owned something called the Mount St. Helens Lodge. And he was 84 years old. And, you know, scientists are like, yeah, we got a pretty good indication this mountain, this volcano is going to erupt. And he's like, I lived on this mountain. I'm going to take my chances on this mountain. And he died. He died.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dead on this day, still dead. I give you Angela Hitler, the sister. One of the sisters. She died in 1949, so she had a rough couple of years probably, right?
Not as bad as like whoever we do one every year of a guy who died in like 99.
Yeah.
He's like he saw Total Request Live with the name Hitler.
And Whitey Bulger died in this day in 2018, the mob boss.
Got found out by breast implants.
We're back. Columbus Day, we're back, Italians.
You remember that part of the story?
And that's what happened.
Was it his
on
wife?
This day
Girlfriend,
in
wife,
history.
whatever. Yeah, he had paid for her to get new implants, and then when she had to get them replaced, they tracked them. They tracked the old ones. There's a little QR code on your titty plant.
That's the very the hidden negative to breast implants. We didn't know there was a negative, folks. All right. Well, it looks like your buddy Grady left, and we are here with Esteban, who is our sit-in today. Let's make this we can give him a quick hit because we mentioned before, but Frankel and Frankel, 214-817, all threes. That's our personal injury attorney. So when you get in an accident on your way home, you going to call him?
Or if you had gotten your roof from somewhere else and it fell on you.
Right.
But not with Qualis. You should be straight there.
No, that thing will stay right up there. Look at this thing up here on my roof. Whatever. So what's your bit?
I don't have a bit. Thanks for having me. I went to college with Grady and wanted to have a showdown on the fossil words, but he had to bail on us. So.
Yeah, he was the one who sent us the most obvious one ever again last week. Grady's, I didn't know you went to high school.
Oh, that's the guy you were making fun of?
Yeah.
I said that one was fine. Yeah, it's always good to refresh people's memories.
Grady called into Bad Radio when I was the producer 10-plus years ago, 12, 13 years ago, and he was like, everything you're doing is just stealing from Barstool and Pardon My Take. I think they might have even have just started. And he was like, just calling me out. He's like, you're just, it was bad. And I'm like, yeah, well, and I lost it. And we had a big on-air fight.
Oh, you did?
Where you and Bob sat there. And then we fought over email for many more years. And then eventually.
Can we find that audio?
Probably.
Okay.
We're both, I think, pretty embarrassed about it in retrospect.
You and Grady?
Yeah, we fought a lot. He would call and talk me on the Sunday morning show.
And look where it's all led.
Right here.
He likes to stir the pot.
He does. He's good at it. He's very good at it.
Well, that's it.
And he's also sent me, some of the most informative emails on whatever that I've ever. Yeah, he's. So anyways, you're fine too, I guess.
Jake converted him.
There you go.
Converted him to what? Just to your
to
side?
not hating me?
Yeah, not talking shit.
Actually, Barstool's stealing from you?
He was a college soccer coach for a long time, a head coach at the college level.
Esteban?
Yeah.
Brownwood, Texas, for 5 years. Howard Payne University.
Howard Payne.
Me and Grady went to Hardin Simmons in Abilene. So
the church camp cycle.
Can you help this guy with his little league soccer coaching?
Oh yeah, if you need.
We got to practice down the street 2.5 hours.
You're saying you got plenty of emails, so but yeah.
Yeah, and I think the main thing is just at that age, the skill levels. If I could just coach the two best girls on the team, I got a lot I could do with them. Drills, this, that. It's just trying to get the worst three to do the same drills.
We're only as strong as our weakest link.
I know. And so you have to cater everything you do to the girls who don't really know what they're doing, and then the girls at the top get bored.
What's good is
manage the roster.
What's good, at least we found this in softball as the years went on, is smaller groups, and then you can have drills for their individual skill level.
That's a great idea.
So
I did think about splitting them up.
Yeah, the four girls lowest, 4 girls high. You can just keep that moving around, and then you go to different, so that everybody gets the same thing every practice. But they could be at their own level with people that are on their own level too. And the worst thing about practice in Little League, in my opinion, Esteban, is the standing around and waiting.
Yeah, we try to kill that.
The fifth in line. So if you have 4 people, you're almost always doing something. But you got to have other parents now. You man this station, you do this station, you do this, and then we'll get it all together and we'll do a little something. Simulation.
What was your win-loss record?
We weren't good. We were small little school. We made the playoffs one year.
There you go. Yeah. All right.
Don't patronize him.
I mean, look, the guy coached a college sports team.
Was it boys
to
or
the playoffs.
girls?
Those guys.
Guys, you have them do jumping jacks for you?
No,
before we even got on the air, he said, I was a coach in college, and before I said a word, he goes, and there were no jumping jacks. Throw it up there, Clayton. What are we ending with?
Wait, did you find anything or no? I see Blake furiously looking.
My record.
What do we? Okay, so this flag on the screen here, it's got a white flower in the middle of it. It says, "In God We Trust," and there's a circle of flowers around it. I can confidently tell you, I've never seen that in my life.
Well, we got 50 of these, huh? That seems
Esteban,
like
you wanna give us a
that's a desert
about
flower.
flower.
A desert flower from New Mexico.
I like that. Let's do New Mexico.
Mississippi.
Oh,
that's
we
a
weren't
magnolia
even
flower.
Freaking close. All right. Well, it's been fun.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
Hobo, 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 hobo. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. I never listen, I wanna listen. Time to listen to the Bum Zone. Alright, alright, alright. Alright, alright, alright. I never listen, I wanna listen. Gonna listen to the Bum Zone. Oh, oh. I wanna listen to the Bum Zone. Oh, oh. We wanna listen to the Bum Zone.